Oh my god. I'm extra sleepy today. Oh, hi, hello. Hello, everyone. God damn it, why? Usually it's fine around this time. But, I don't know, man. It's really like the whole stress of today. Oopsie, sorry for that. Oh, hi everyone. Hello, how are you today? Did you already go to bed or are you still awake? The Yara gifts are yeah, I need to clean up. I just immediately left yesterday. I can't clean it up, but I kinda like them. I don't know. Maybe we should find some new gifts. Oh, even oopsie. Just grabbing you like that. In the morning! All of a sudden just grabbing you. Oh god, what's wrong with me? Why did I wake up in this kind of mood? What happened? Just grabbing you like that. Wow. Apparently I can't think straight in the morning, okay? So things like that just happen all of a sudden. Okay, but listen up. I woke up with like the greatest idea ever. And I had this greatest idea ever because I was cold. So, okay. How can I explain this? Wait. Okay. So like oh wait, let me just go my thingy. It's also hard. Of course it doesn't show up now. Now I have a cool idea and I want to show that people. It doesn't show up. Of course. Very typical. Okay, now there it is. Okay, listen up. So like, I was thinking. This is just morning thoughts, okay? So maybe I'm going crazy, but like you have like a desk, okay? Like that's like here, okay? So say your desk's like this, okay? That's like where your stuff is at, and then you have the legs that are like this, you know, or something. Or in my case, I have like stuff in here, like that has like drawers and whatever. Okay. And then now you have like your PC here, whatever. This is totally how a PC looks. And then you have your tower here, or whatever the fuck you call it. I don't know. But like, what if this could be like inspired by like, you know, kotatsu. So instead of all this, you would put like a heater inside. Like right here, you'd put like a heater. Heater. And then you this is a heater. And then there's like you have like a you know, thingy over it, like a kotatsu like that. So this is like, you can't actually see this because this is like covered, you know, like by thing. And then when you sit at your desk, you just put your legs under this, and then it's like really hot under your desk. Would that work? Or would your PC just combust? I don't know. Put a blanket over your tower when it's cold. I feel like that's the quickest way for it to combust or something. Maybe a fire hazard depending on your wiring. Is it? But could this work? Okay, like in theory. Okay, in theory, could something like that work? I don't know. It would work as long as the PC was far enough away from the heater. I mean, so if the heater is underneath this, you know, this is the whole thing is obviously gonna get kind of warm. In my case, there is something under it, so the heat maybe won't get as much here, but it will be kind of hot on top of the desk. I don't think the heat will be enough to like heat up the entire air here unless you crank it up like crazy. But like, would this work? Or this is bad for your PC? I don't know. I just wondered. I would actually be kind of lucky because I have a radiator right on the back of there or something. I never use this radiator because I'm paranoid and like there's cables and stuff out there. But if I could cable manage a bit, you know, I could just turn it on. And I've talked about this before, but the whatever you call it, the top of my desk is like a separate part of it. I could essentially put a big blanket under it, like, and then put the desk on top, and it will kind of have that kotatsu effect, don't you think? I'm sorry, I was supposed to be self-talking, but instead it just turned into me being passionate. I'm sorry. I should talk like this. I'm sorry. I just realized I was being loud. Oh god. I have that so many times. I have that in public a lot as well when I get excited. I tend to be kind of loud. I don't know. And it's so embarrassing. And then people call me out, like, why are you being so loud? And I'm like, okay. Why are you being so loud? Like, it's embarrassing. Look at where, considering how cold you are, right? Yeah, it is insanely cold. And I thought it might be better. I don't know, like, I have a heater at home. And it allows me to heat up, like, per room. But maybe this is better because now the heat will just stay in, like, the place where I'm at. And not just the rest of the room, you know? Like, I don't care about the rest of the room. Give me all that heat, baby. Okay, be passionate. No, it's embarrassing, okay? People call me out on it. Say that I'm loud or something. But I feel like it's a thing that kind of runs in a family. My brother's even worse than me. My sister has the exact same thing. I think... Oh, my mom thinks she's not loud, but she definitely is. She's very fucking loud. She can probably get the loudest of us all if, like, she's really at it. But, like, it's like a family trait thing. So think about that. If you consider me, think about it. You want a loud kiddo? I don't know, man. Who wants loud kiddos? Hello, Roka. How are things? EPJT, how are you? And now this is self talking. I'm sorry. Okay, I was talk like this. Wait. I can like boost it up or something. I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry. I started off with like that whole like. I just had this. I had that idea, and this isn't the first time I had this idea. But I've been thinking about this for a while now, and I was like, no, maybe this should work. But there's like. Probably some computer people in chat who is going to be like, oh no, that can't work because your computer will reach an internal temperature of 2000 Celsius, and that's bad because then the fans are going to melt, which will cause great destruction and destroy the inside of your PC and catch fire. And I don't know, like, I don't know. I was thinking it was going to be like that. Oh my god. Pretend that MV must be making it in the algorithm because this is how I discovered this channel. Welcome, Molecule. I heard apparently like the algorithm was picking it up, and this is literally like one of the first times ever this happened for me. So I'm really happy about that, honestly. So if you made it here because of the Pretender cover, welcome. Enjoy your stay. I want to say I have my morning coffee here, but I just have instant coffee powder right here, and I just took the water. I don't know. I didn't. Oh my god. I'm sorry. That was oopsie. That wasn't oopsie. That was not intentional. I don't have anger issues. No. I'm sorry. I was just being clumsy. No. It was not me. It was the water cooker that bumped against my desk, and I don't know, my desk. Whenever I bump anything to it, even if it's something lightly, it sounds very intense. I think they're... Oh, I see why. It's because of this. It just sounds like that. So, poor Deska. I mean, he's gonna go anyway. We burned him during Donathon, remember? We burned him with a bunch of sparklers on my desk. My Manis-san actually, like... thought I was gonna burn my entire room because of that. She was like, oh god, no. Oh god, no. Roka, what are you doing? I was like, sparklers. Sparklers, it's a new year. Yeah. People will watch her covers, finally watching one of her streams and hearing some cute girl instead of a hardcore rockstar voice. I just woke up, okay? Hardcore rockstars also have to wake up, and they also have morning voices. They also have morning voices, okay? And in fact, isn't it kind of a thing that, aren't, I feel like maybe that's like a generalization, but, from experience, aren't most rock stars and whatever more night people? So it would make sense if they're louder at night, and then in the morning they're like, are they even awake? Real rock stars are probably not even awake at this time. I don't know. These are not rock star hours. These are not rock star hours. That's a stereotype. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of stereotypes about like rock stars. Rock stars doesn't see the sun, I think. I mean, they sing a lot about the sun, so they gotta. I'm sure they'll see the sun sometimes. Maybe old rock stars are more morning people. That makes sense actually. I feel like maybe this is also just like an assumption or something. I'm just making up imaginary scenarios and like feeling things about it. Typical. No, but like, isn't like being a morning person used to be like more the thing like way back in the day or something. And I feel like the more people I meet, especially younger, the more like evening or night people I meet. Maybe it's just becoming more socially acceptable that like you do stuff like you're more of a night person instead of a morning person. I don't know. Like also the whole option with like you know, like a lot of night work, a lot of night schools, night courses and stuff like that. Morning people are heresy. You might actually be surprised. I'm not having my best day today because of yesterday, and it was just a massive chaos. But I am a morning person. I actually enjoy mornings, and I feel very refreshed when I wake up early. It makes me feel like I still have the entire day ahead of me, and like I can be all productive and stuff like that. I feel kind of iffy if I wake up at like after 12. That's like I feel like kind of like a failure or something like that. If I want to like fuel my depression and like get back to that again, that's probably the fastest way for me to do it. Just wake up at like 1 p.m. every day or something, and then God, it will just do things with my brain. I don't know. It's weird how that works, because at the same time, you know, if I wake up that late, usually I stay late the same amount of hours, but it's kind of a psychological thing almost, where like I feel like I have to wake up early to have more hours out of my day or something. I don't know why, but I like the sound of that stirring always. It's always been such a comfy sound when you have that. Wait, let me just lower the music a bit. When you have that kind of muted metal against ceramic sounds, and I don't know, that reminds me of my mom waking up and making me a cup of tea, which hasn't happened in years, but actually that's a lie. That happened during COVID. It's such an, I don't know, it's a very calming one. I remember like there was like what is it? 3 people in the house, and then my mom would just be like, they would hear that 3 times, and then you knew it was morning. Yeah, it's very nostalgic. Sorry, I got distracted. What were we talking about again? Morning or night? Morning or night? No. Yeah, so I don't know, I consider myself a morning person because of that. I also feel like I actually have more energy in the morning if I wake up good. If I wake up good, that's like, you know how it is. Like, versus at night or something. At night, I feel I'm more likely to feel lazy at night. When I wake up early, I just feel I want to do stuff. Get out there and do stuff. Just discovered your channel. I love your Foo Fighters cover. Oh my god, thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much. Sorry, this is a whole lot different than that Foo Fighters cover. I do a little bit of everything actually. So, variety is the spice of life, baby. So. It is the spice of life. I gotta stick to like doing different things all the time, else I got really bored. I'm someone who gets easily bored actually. I don't know. Like, if I do the same of like one thing too often, I don't want to end up happy. It's the same thing with food or something. I absolutely hate the fact that if you live alone and you cook a big meal, you're stuck with eating the same food for like 2-3 days. That's like annoying. I prefer to eat like a different kind of meal like every day, or at least like something in between. Like, I don't want mommy else to get mad at me. It's also like opposite of Brother Rock, actually. Brother Rock, he can eat the same shit every day. I don't know how he does it, man. It's fucking crazy. You need constant stimulation? Where's the Subway servers gameplay? Do we need to put a Subway servers thing on the screen now? We need to have a Subway servers screen. We need to have a Family Guy. What is it? You have those Family Guy best scenes of Family Guy or something like that. And then some weird Roblox video or Minecraft parkour or whatever. I don't even know why. Like, how did that even come to be a thing? That's actually insane. Like, who came up with that? I wouldn't say I'm like that. Like, I need to have that much constant stimulation. I think I'll go kind of local. Sometimes I spend time on the internet and I'll just scroll down and I watch all those videos and it's all like, ooh, happy, 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 yeah. And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, it's all going really fast. My brain is gonna overload. There's something. My brain is gonna have a fucking overload. I'm gonna have a seizure and die. Jesus. This is brain rot. Brain rot. I hate it. I don't know. Sometimes I just have those moments like, okay, it's been enough for a bit. I need to get out there. It's crazy, but I don't know. I have no idea why it's all so fast. Why does the world move so fast? I want the world to move slow. I want it to move slow, okay? My Gen Alpha sister love those. Gen Alpha is after Gen Z, right? When was Gen Alpha even? I wonder if my sister is Gen Alpha. I don't think so, actually. Gen Alpha when? I don't know. 2010, 2024. I don't know. It's such a wild idea to me. It's such a wild idea to me that there are people who are born after 2010. Like, how does that even work, bro? Like, you're literally like a baby right now. So why do you exist? It's like, what the fuck? Like, why are you a baby? Like, yeah, can you believe it? The audacity. It's like, I don't know, like whenever I talk to someone and they're like, yeah, I'm born in 2012. I'm like, what the fuck? I was in high school then. What the fuck? It's kind of weird. I don't know, but no, that would make my sister definitely a Zoomer. She's not Generation Alpha. Actually, I have a question. I have a random question. What do you consider like a large age gap between siblings? When do you consider it large? Like 5 years? Do you consider that large already? Or 10 years or something? 10 years, 10 years. So 10 years is a large age gap, but anything lower than that is not that big. I don't know what happened there. Damn. 9 years, better sister, and 5 years. You consider 5, 8 to 10. If it's 8 to 10, then I have an insanely large age gap with like my siblings. The older you get, the lesser you notice the age gap, though. That's actually funny that you say that, because the older I get, the more I notice the age gap. It's kind of strange. With me and my brother, I don't really notice the age gap that much, but with me and my sister, I notice the age gap really, really badly. Like, maybe it's because she's from like a completely different generation, because she's born after the, after the new millennium, so like, are you in the middle? Yes, I am. I'm the middle child, and I absolutely hate it. It's terrible being the middle child. But like, I don't know. Like when I look at my sister, that's like a totally different person or something. Like, of course it's a different person, but like I don't know. Like, we still have stuff that we can relate to, and I still really enjoy talking with my sister and stuff like that. And it's not that I don't feel connected with her, but sometimes I feel kind of disconnected. I don't know, when I see like the trends she's into or the things she does or something, it's very unique to me, but it's kind of amusing to see. I don't know, I'm analyzing. I'm analyzing. And with siblings, it's kind of a good thing in my opinion, but there are times when it just hits. You mean that you're like the only child? Sometimes I wonder how my life would have ended up if I like stayed the only child. And I know that's a weird thing to say because I just said that I was the middle child. But actually my brother used to not live in the same house as me. And he what is it? I don't know, like we weren't that close at all. So I very much felt like an only child. I very much felt like an only child during my earlier years. Until like my parents started living together with us. And it was kind of a whiplash for me, man. Good morning, Yoki. Yoki. How are you? How are you today? You become practically the only child. Yeah, it's because my brother is a half brother. That's why. My sister and me are from the same parents, both. I knew a girl who had a 14-year-old sister. She said once she was kind of embarrassed with her parents. Must be weird. Wait, why would you be embarrassed with your parents? I don't get it. I'm sorry. What? Like once she was kind of embarrassed with her. I don't get it. Why would you be embarrassed about that? But no, it was definitely a whiplash when I wasn't the only child anymore. And God, I remember thinking like some really mean things that like I'm not sure if I'm alone in this or not, but I really wanted like a little sister because I was like, you know, if I have a little sister, I have like a partner in crime, and there's gonna be another girl, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. And then she was born, and like because she was like the baby, you know, she was like that baby, she got all the attention, and then they wouldn't give me as much attention anymore, and I was like, like wait, so what have I done? You know, like why did I ask for this? She's definitely the spoiled one. My parents have very much been the type to like be like, oh, she's the youngest one, so she's kind of like the center of the family or something like that. It kind of makes me feel like forgotten or something like that. You know, like that. What is it? Like the Toy Story movie or something. That was literally me. Like, oh, she got. My parents have someone else now. They don't care about me anymore. Classic forgotten middle child. I feel like being the middle child is the worst, man. Being the youngest child is the best. The middle child is the worst. I'm not really sure. The oldest child. Why am I wheezing? Holy shit, that was something weird in my throat. I mean, I was the oldest child for a while, and it was kind of annoying because they put all responsibility on you. I feel like if you're the oldest child, you're the test child. You're like your parents' little test subject, and then whenever they are like learning how to parent, they use you as their little subject, and then they make all these mistakes, and then you grow up traumatized, and then your siblings just get away with shit that you would never get away with because your parents realize that being evil does not actually work on a person. It does not actually help discipline them. You know? Okay, I'm sorry, but that's the rant. But that's literally what it feels like. I don't know. Like when you're the oldest child, you feel like the test child. I mean, I'm the oldest child. My mom raised, so yeah, I don't know. My case, oldest child just meant that my parents would basically ignore me and would only pay attention to my little bro. I really felt like that too, especially in the beginning. My dad hates me. He likes my sister better. My mom was a bit better at like separating the attention, but I always felt like since my sister was the youngest one, she would get the most attention once she was born. And they would even say that or something. Like, they would say like, yeah, but she's younger, so of course. And I would always just sit there and wonder, like, I know this is like terrible to think about, but I would always think about like, does my mom love my sister more than me, or something like that, or does my dad love my sister more than me? And a lot of arguments that I would bring that up like an idiot, like, because like, sometimes I wonder, do parents have a favorite child, or is that not it? Because I don't think my mom has ever said like that she likes me more, or likes my sister more, or something like that. She has never said. I'm not sure if she actually feels that way, but she has never admitted that, at least. And it was always, no, I like you guys equal. My dad, I consider him a special case and not really the best example of like the average parent. But like, my dad has said that he prefers my sister or me, though. So, ouch, that hurts. You have no idea how much that hurts as a child to actually hear your parents say that. It really hurts. Oldest child here, my parents trust me way more than my little sis. Really? Oh, but what's that based on? Did you work for that trust, or did it just happen? That's good. Just good parenting. Some parents ask their children which of them is their favorite parent. Oh, but my parents have definitely done that as well. And for me, it was just always my mom. It was always my mom. I think for a short time it was my dad, but that was because of the intense gaslighting. So yeah, all the children also have to deal with all of the younger siblings. So working through your parents' tests and also responsibly, and none of you know what you're doing. I know, right? Okay, I know. That's exactly what it feels like. That's exactly it. It's like you have to. It's like they're testing you or something. They're still just figuring it out, you know. Like, it's kind of weird how as a kid I really had this like godlike admiration like for my parents or something. Like adults, I always saw adults like, okay, they're like grown up and they have all their shit together and they do everything right and they make the right choices and like they know exactly what to do all the time. You know, that was what I thought that what an adult was or something. They never do anything wrong. That's why they don't have to ever apologize for stuff. And then when I grew up, I kind of got like, you know, that like whole immersion break or something. Like, no, they're actually also just a bunch of kids. They're also just a bunch of kids, and they're also just trying out everything. They're also just trying to figure it out. It's insane, really. I don't know. And it took me, I don't know, like it was quite difficult for me to handle or something, because for years I put like my parents on this like pedestal, where I was like, okay, they're the greatest shit ever, and they know whatever. And you realize that's just not the case, and you were wrong. I don't know. Only when you grow up. When you grow up, you realize I never cared about that. Okay, well, there's no difference. I don't know. For me, there was a huge difference. Like when I grew up, like how I see my my parents, or how I see just grown-ups in general. Also, like, I hate how that's so freaking loud. When I grew up, I thought like there would be more to being an adult than there actually is, or something. Like things that I imagine would be there were not there, and the things that I wasn't prepared for, they were all there, and it was all very annoying. It was very weird. I don't know. Like, I always thought it would. I don't know how I even imagined that, but I thought it would be like the snap of the finger, like, okay, now you're an adult. But it was not like that at all. I still feel like a kid, very much. I don't know. I feel like I'm faking it. I feel like I'm just a kid in an adult suit or something. I feel like a kid in adult. My whole entire life feels like this mecha anime where there is actually just this tiny baby inside of this adult suit trying to control this robot, pretending to like blend in with everyone, pretending to just be normal or something. And I feel like everyone is seeing through me, and soon they're going to like burn me because they know that I'm a faker. They know that I am an imposter. So I don't know. Skinwalking as an adult. Okay, wait. I don't actually know why, but now I'm remembering there was this one movie, like one of the few movies, because I barely watched movies as a kid that I ever watched, and it was about like these tiny humans, inside of Eddie Murphy. Was it? I think so. Was it Eddie Murphy? I forgot. I think it was a movie about tiny humans inside of Eddie Murphy, and I'm just thinking how actually that was just a mecha all along. That movie was so good. It was so fucking funny. It was so funny. There was like tiny aliens or something that had like a rocket ship that looked like a human who was played by Eddie Murphy, and what is it? He generated like so he took the most or a common last name or something, and then he got like a first name from like this lady that he met. So his name was like the most common last name was Ming Chang, and like his first name was Dave or something like that. And I mean, if you know Eddie Murphy, I think that's kind of funny. So I think that's kind of funny, but you just look. Meet Dave. Oh god, that was the name. I know he had that one Bee Gees moment where he just started singing the Bee Gees, and I'm literally me. It's literally me if you mention the Bee Gees. Well, you can jump right away. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm a woman's man. No time to talk. Ha 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 ha. Stay low. How can you not? When you mention the Bee Gees, you gotta do that. It's obligatory. Hi, Chelsea. Hello. Hello. How are you? Good morning. God, I'm sorry. I'm being loud again. Damn it. I need to practice for the ASMR. It's gonna end up in just me, you know, like it's gonna end up with, like me being like, oh, like, hey, good morning. How does that feel? Or whatever. And then it ends with like, okay, but actually. I'm sorry. I need to get my shit together and practice. Bloody, thank you so much for the super. Thank you. Oh. Thank you. I don't know. It's gonna be. What if it was like an ASMR of me just explaining shit? ASMR of me just reading Wikipedia pages or something. ASMR of like, oh, you know what movie I watched recently? So I go to the thrift store a lot. And what I like to do is I like to go to the CD section and the DVD section, and there's also some like vinyls and stuff, but it's super cool. I fucking love thrift store. And there is this one section like with old DVDs with like old movies, you know, and like it's kind of funny because when you're there and you're looking at the movies, you sometimes like find hidden gems. You're just like, what the hell is this? I'm gonna watch it because it's usually really cheap. It's like 70 cents for like a DVD, so like for that price I'll watch it. Like, and I found a DVD from of Sex and the City. Sex and the City. And like I don't know why, but when growing up I always heard that title thrown out everywhere. Everyone was always talking about like Sex and the City references, Sex and the City this, Sex and the City that. Have you watched Sex and the City? And I just never fucking got into it. I don't know. I was just never interested in it. I just didn't fucking care. I was like, whatever, you know. But I saw it there, and like I was like, you know, maybe I should just give it a try because I am kind of curious. What happens? What happens that's so sexy in that city? Like, why is there sex in the city? Like, why? What led to this to this scenario to happen in this specific city? What city is it even? You know, I don't fucking know. Like, I never watched that shit. So I actually bought it, and I watched it. And first of all, it was fucking long. So. Like, second of all, it was the movie, And it was when I started the movie that I realized, shit, it's based on the series. And I didn't even watch the series. So I'm gonna miss all these references and stuff like that. So I was super confused like the first 20 minutes of the movie. Like, who are these women? Like, who are these women? And I was under the impression it was gonna be like a Mean Girls kind of thing. You know, like it's gonna be just a bunch of 4 bitches just, you know, being hoes or something. Like being mean to everyone and like fighting every dude ever because this is Sex and the City. And like, I don't know. It was anything but that. It was really weird. It was just about like these middle-aged women. I'm not even sure how old they were, but they were acting like middle-aged women. So like, hey, this washing your face with soap make your acne disappear? No, it does not. I think acne has to do a lot with hormones and stuff like that, but I do think keeping your face clean can help. But like, okay, just middle-aged women. And I was like, okay, sure, like maybe it's gonna be like Mean Girls but with middle-aged women. But it was all just like them in a relationship and like they all have relationship problems and money issues and like or everything's going right and are getting married and it was so I was literally like watching that movie and like I was just like, yeah, okay, but where's the sex or something? Like I thought this was Sex in the City, like too much shitty, not enough sex. Okay, like what? Why? Why is it called Sex in the City then? If like what? I was just confused. Like, okay, if you're gonna put that in the title, like Sex and the City, like it's just like I'm gonna think like, okay, it's the city where it happens, you know. But there was literally, I think it happened like once or something. And that's like, considering the movie was like what, like 3 hours long or something. Like what's going on? Like why is there nothing happening? Like it doesn't need to be sex. I mean, it's in the title, so like. And it was just, I don't know, women with very real, or not very real, but pretending to be real, relationship problems and just lies and deceit. But in the end, they're all just best friends, and they all just make up with each other. And it's all just good. And what is it? They almost broke up, but it's okay because now they apologize, so now everything is good again, and they get together again or something. I don't know. It was so I don't know. I was kind of confused about that, and I was kind of like, my whole idea of what I thought Sex and the City was going to be, it was just shattered, man. So now, whenever I see that, it's not as intense anymore. When I remember, like, hearing that title and it was just like, it's not even all that. It's literally just this soap, whatever, middle-aged woman thing with relationship issues. That's literally just it. And now whenever I hear it, I'm like, oh, okay, well, whatever. It's just, they might just call it The City or something. Like, I feel like I've got beta snooze in the city. So, okay, in the beginning, I was actually like, I almost fell asleep during the movie because it was not that good. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. It was getting kind of boring. Just Hiroka just had a Takeshi. No, that was not it. I did not have a Takeshi moment because there was none. There was literally nothing happening in that movie. Okay. I think at the end there was like a scene where we got like 2 seconds of like 10% of a dong, and that was literally just it. So, like, Like, that was it. Oh my god. I'm like, who watches this? I don't know. Do kids watch this? Like, and be like, sex or something? Or do actual adults watch this and they're like, this is good. Yeah, this is great storytelling. 10%, like 10% of like what you could see, it was literally just nothing. You know, like there's not even a point to seeing it. Like, you already know it's there. Like, it's your crotch. So. I don't know, but yeah, I watched that. Oh, another movie I picked up at the thrift store and watched was what is it? American Psycho. And I never watched that movie before as well. I just know the memes. So you know those. I'm sure some of you might have seen like memes from American Psycho. I'm not sure if you guys. Wait, let me. You know that meme where you see this dude walk through a hallway and like he's listening with music and he has places to be, but then he actually listens to like something cute or something like that. That meme is from American Psycho. And then or like this one. Wait, come on, drop image. Why is image being like this? If this is like, oh god, it's a web. It's a dot web. I just want to show the meme so people get it. Jeez. Okay, like this one. You know, like where he just walks. I think this is not even a screenshot from that scene. Is it from another scene? Because he always has this little like Walkman, whatever thing. Headphones, kind of like where he listens to music. But like you get it. Okay. For a moment, I thought you said American Pie. I mean, I want American Pie though. I want an American apple pie. But okay. American Psycho. Like in the beginning, I was a little confused because I had no idea what to expect from this movie. I went in completely blind. Like I think I only knew the memes, and I knew that sometimes people like what is it? You have that guy like Patrick Bateman. I've had people say that to me. So, like, that's all I know, and I never actually knew what they meant. But like, so I watched that, and like, I was so confused till halfway, and like halfway through the movie, it was like, you know what? Actually, this is pretty fucking funny or something. Like, I don't know. There is that one scene. I'm sorry for people who want to watch it. Just go watch it right now and like mute the stream because I'm gonna like spoilery now. But like there's oh god, there's that scene where like, do you like Phil Collins? and then he's like, what is it? Like, what is it? I forgot her name. Like, Chrissy, go sit on the bed. So and then she'll I'm just making names up. Sabrina, you're you know, they can don't just stare at it, eat it, or something like. And there's I think my favorite scene of all was like that scene where he's with like those other office man in some sort of meeting room, and then he starts showing his business cards. He starts showing his business card. So he whips out this business card and he's like, yes, like, check out this business. I literally, I'm sorry, I'm watching that and I'm like, it's like, when that meme comes up, I was literally like that. What is it? That's soy check meme, like pointing at it like me. Like, and then like oh god, it even has a watermark. Yeah, like, I don't know. I feel like that whenever I'm like proud of something and then I'm just chewing it off, and then I just realized that everyone else also did it, and they all did it better, and like, and I'm just sitting there. And he whips out these like business cards, and they're the most like normal looking cards ever. It's literally just like white with like some text on it, but it's like slight variation of it. Like one is like bone colored and the other is like ash colored or something, and like you have the letters that are like embossed inside of the paper, and like then this, like the slight differences in like ink color, and I don't know, I fucking love it so much. It's like dramatic. It's like super dramatic as fuck, man. I love that. Didn't want to have an act. Yeah, it was eggshell or bone, or is it eggshell or bone? Now starting to sound like Bateman talking about it. I heard that the author who wrote the novel, the film was based off of it says impossible to adapt, but it managed to happen for its time. I heard that apparently there were differences between like the book and the movie, and like I was okay after I watched the movie. I was like, I want to know what went on, so I'm like, you know, like looking it up, you know, and was it American Psycho Reddit? So that is probably some loser on Reddit that like wrote this little theory on like whatever the movie meant, and I looked it up, and I heard that. So, because I was wondering, like, did the killings in the movie actually happen or not? And what it said was, in the movie they didn't actually happen, but in the book they did or something. And it kind of makes me curious about the book. So I maybe I might read that. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting, but it's like some loser. I mean, that's literally how it is. I'm sorry. Reddit is like the new Yahoo Answers. If you want like if you want people to like react to like the dumbest questions ever, or the most random questions ever, you go to Reddit. Like, where else? Okay, where else are you gonna get taken serious? You ask the most like baity, fake, jokish questions ever, and there's gonna be some nerd on there that's gonna be like, well, actually, listen up, this is how it's actually, and like. Yeah, or Quora, but like then Quora's dangerous, man. You go on there and then you get like some Indian dude that answers your question, and then you scroll down and you see all these interesting other questions, and then you click on it and it's like, yeah, please make an account, or you make an account, and then you make an account, because I did that because I was like, I need to know the answer to this right now, and then you keep like getting emails from them like, hey, like like I think I mentioned that before. I asked one single question about like autism or something like that, and then I saw this other like question about autism asked, and I made like an account, and then every time for a while I kept getting emails like, hey, there's a new autism update, you want to read? Like there's like 6 new questions asked about autism. What to know the answer to it? I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. Like, Jesus Christ. This is one fucking question I looked up. Like, it's just one question I looked up. I just wanted to know something. Jesus. Going to Quora about questions, but ending up having more questions. That's how it goes usually. That's how it goes. And I like how like you either get this like really short but like powerful answer, like yeah, it just is like that, or something. Or it's some dude that like writes this fucking novel with like multiple bullet points to his entire story, an anecdote from like back in the day, 5 books cited or something, and like it's like fucking you write like a little research paper, and then the question's just like like the question is just something really dumb, like how to know if someone is into you or something. Like, I don't know. It's like you get like the dumbest question and like the most serious answers ever. Okay, who answered? Do you remember it? God, I used to go there so many times as a kid. I would Google the dumbest questions ever. Like that was my hobby. I would just go online and ask the dumbest questions. Like, I was very, very curious about boys
when I was younger. So I was always like, do boys feel this? Do boys do that? Do boys do this? Like, I would just go to Yahoo Answers and like ask it like, when boys do this, do they do this? Like, so it was always like, it was kind of like weird. Are boys capable of feeling love or something like that? It was like teenage rock. Yahoo Answer is literally the reason we have break on, and I fucking love it. I kind of want it back. I don't know. I prefer Yahoo Answers over Reddit and Quora so much. Like it was actually funny. If you got the most, it was like you never knew what you were gonna get. You know, with Reddit, you know, there's always gonna be some nerd in the comments that like says the truth or something like that. But like with Yahoo, it was like you never knew what you were gonna get. You know, you would just get this giant ass text, and like only halfway throughout the story, you would know if it was like real or a joke. It was just some joke answer. And it was great, you know, that little thrill that you have when you're like, I don't know if it's gonna be, if I'm gonna get memed or not. Like that's exciting, okay? That's exciting. The Yahoo Answer scientists haven't figured boys out yet. I need an answer right now. I still don't know, so. Reddit is moderate. I really miss the randomness of Yahoo Answers. It was just funny. Also, like those questions about like prega nananant or something like that. I think there was someone who asked like a question about that, and like one dude was replying like, yeah, like when a fetus is formed and whatever this thing is, yeah, and giving birth and blah 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 blah. You know, like and then some other dude's just literally there. How was Bobby formed? Or he's like, how's Bobby formed? I love it. I miss those times so much, man. I miss those times so much. But yeah, no, American Psycho was great. But I heard that the book is like really different from the movie, so I might read the book. God, I fucking love that. The whole like when he goes like into those random talks about music as well. I can kind of relate to that sometimes. Like he's like, did you know that Whitney Houston? Did you know? What if I would just like do a Patrick Bateman karaoke or something where I sing a song and then after the song I just give you like an entire, and then I just tell you everything. I just tell you everything about like the song that I just sang and the artist and their entire life and stuff like that. You do sometimes, not always, okay? Sometimes, not always. I'm not a psycho, trust me. Okay, but for real, did you guys know that Whitney Houston is actually she used to be a supermodel? She actually started out as a supermodel. She is insanely beautiful, first of all, so it's not a surprise. But she actually started out as a supermodel, and then that's like after that she became a sounds like something a psycho would say. What? Excuse me. Okay, we get to the stemming part. Like, no, what? The music info is like the best. And I read that apparently whenever he like starts like his little don't use the word roca. Like just a mansplain. His little passionate talk about music, where he is just very
Oh god, I can't even speak English anymore. It's hard. But like, okay, no. Apparently a lot of facts he says are actually wrong. Like they're actually false. Like he has this whole talk about like Phil Collins, and a lot of stuff he says is just not true. He's just making up shit on the spot. But the thing is, he is saying it with so much confidence that sorry. He's saying it with so much confidence that you believe it. When you listen to him, you believe it. And I think that's true. They just pretend like you know things, and I feel like people are gonna like eat it up anyway. Like just be like, yes, I know how this works, and I have predicted that it's gonna be like that. So it's people are gonna eat it up. They're just gonna be like, yes, I believe. Yes. Yes, I believe. Alright, ROCA. Is it fun being a streamer? I want to be one, so please answer. I mean, I think it's fun to be a streamer, but you never know if you think it's fun or not. Like, everyone likes different things. So why don't you just try it out? Honestly, if you want to try out, like, VTubing or something like that, I would recommend it. Like, that's the best way to know if you like something is to just do it. And I know it's hard, like, to be like, oh yeah, but I need to get my own custom-made model and stuff like that. Like, that is a step you can take if, say, you end up really liking it and you want to take it to the next level. But you can actually get pretty, decently priced, VTubing models, for pretty cheap off, like, places like Booth, which you can customize to change the colors and stuff to your liking. Or some people even share some free models. Most of the free ones I've seen are like character models. Like, I don't know, you have like South Park characters. Or at one time I saw this one VTuber model like Lewis from Family Guy. Male VTubing is an instant debuff though. I mean, there are a ton of debuffs. Yes. There are a ton of debuffs that you can't talk about. Like even as a woman, like there's debuffs as well. Maybe male debuff can be considered like a thing, but like, do you really want debuff to get in the way of like your goals and dreams? Do you really want that? Just try it out. Just try it out. Everyone has buffs, everyone has debuffs. Some have more buffs than others, some have more debuffs than others. But like, I believe that in the end, it's mostly your effort, passion, willpower, whatever that matters. Because someone with a bunch of debuffs, but with a fuck ton of willpower, who really wants to go for it, will achieve more than someone with no debuffs and the greatest buffs ever who just sits still and does nothing. So, I don't know. Take a chance. Take a chance. You never know. You know, maybe you have a great talent right there. So, also, you don't need to be the biggest to like enjoy doing something. Like to like enjoy doing something. Like, or to consider yourself like successful or something like that. Like, maybe if you do it professionally, that's like a different story. But if you do it as a hobby, like, I think the first and foremost, like, most important thing that you should consider is like actually having fun. And I gotta say, especially when you do this work like professionally, a lot of people, like, for a lot of people it's easy to like lose sight of that, but I think having fun is definitely really important because it shows in your content. If you're not having fun, if you don't enjoy what you're doing, people are gonna notice that. You know, this is a very emotional job in that sense. Like, if you are in a bad mood, that is going to show in your content, and you know, it doesn't really help to like be a downer all the time or something. So just have fun. Like, I would focus on that, and just, if you like, the thing is, if you started out as a hobby and you try it and you end up like not liking it, then you could just stop anytime you want. You just stop and do something else, like. And if you like it, you can continue, and you can. That's when you can think about like, oh well, debuffs, I need to invest and whatever. Like, but just check out if you like it first or not, because there's nothing worse than like investing a lot of time and money and whatever into a hobby that you're not even sure if you like or not.
and then you do it and you find out you hate it. Like, and then you're stuck with all this stuff. Like, what are you gonna do? Sometimes I feel kind of sorry. Like, I sometimes see on Twitter that people sell their VTubing model or something like that. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna quit VTubing. I'm just gonna sell my model. And I don't know. I can't help but feel kind of sad for the model. I know the model has like no life, and it's just an image. You know, it's just a rigged image. But like, I'm just kind of like, yeah, okay, but that was someone's identity, and then someone else could just buy it, like, and then it's theirs. Like, it's kind of a wild idea to me. I don't know if it always feels kind of sorry. Like, aren't you attached to that? Like, I would be attached to that, man. Like, I would be really attached to that. I feel weird using someone else. I feel like using someone else's model would be kind of strange. Maybe if it's like a pre-made model that like anyone can buy, I would feel less weird about it. But if it's like someone's personal model, and then you use that's like you're skinwalking. That's like straight up skinwalking. You just paid money to like skinwalk, which like if you want to do that, it's fine. I would feel kind of strange. Like I wouldn't even know how to act. Like, do I act like the other person then? Like, is it kind of like, am I their voice actress now or something? Like, what do I do? You know, like, what do I do? So, there's nothing wrong with that if you feel like, you know, it's a valid way to start as well. Just do whatever works for you. But I would always say just start small. But if you want to start, like, it might seem like a very expensive hobby or thing to do, but you can get it for pretty cheap if you do a little bit of research and some budgeting. There is a ton of free assets, which I'm super thankful for, by the way. It's even great for people like me sometimes. Like there's assets that you can use. Sorry, there was something stuck in my throat. And I don't know, it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. If you download like VTube Studio, it already comes with like a few models on it. The free version has like a watermark in it, but you can already try out the models. And why don't you check it out? It's a lot of fun to see like the model like reacts to your movements. So buying used VTuber models seems like a waste of money. I'm not sure. Maybe if you really enjoy the model and you see a model that really resonates with you, why not? You know, like, I think if something's a waste of money or not, that's very much subjective to the person. But yeah, back in the Kiss and the Eye days, there was such a controversy when they tried to change their actress. I remember that very much. And honestly, like, I can see why, because it's not like an anime character in that sense, you know, like, oh, there is Kiss and the Eye, the anime character, and all they do is like change the voice actors. Like, there is a personality behind the voice as well, you know. And so the person hired, do they have like the same personality, or are they gonna LARP, or like what's happening here? Is it gonna be scripted? Like, I can understand why people would be upset about that, because I'm sure there's people who like VTubers for models or for themes or whatever, but I know for a matter of fact that a lot of people also just like the person, you know. So, and if the person is not the same anymore, it just feels so different. It just feels so different. I watched since her channel was an 18K viewer internet curiosity. I remember I watched her a little bit when she was like still super small as well, and it was indeed like that internet curiosity thing, and I was absolutely blown away by her. I thought it was so cool, but for some reason when I watched her the first time, I never really imagined like that I could do something like that. I thought there was like, because she had a 3D model, that there was like this really difficult technology related to it where you had to be like in this special suit all the time, and I was like, oh god, I could never do that. But this looks so cool. Like, Kiss and the Eye is definitely an inspiration. Kind of impressive or something when you think about like how long ago it was when she started. Like, she was one of the earliest, man. That's damn.
I really respect her. I remember watching her back then and going, haha, funny Japanese girl swearing in English. Oh god, I remember that. People were like, they really liked her swearing. Like, you have that like, really cutesy voice, and then it's just like, fuck you. It was so cute. I love that. Full body motion model. The full body motion model, yeah, that's like, I really want to have something like that. But I mean, even if you are interested in 3D right now, there is actually a lot of like free options online as well. It's not as good as like a full motion body tracking, whatever. But yeah, it's so fun to play around with those kind of things. But you do gotta spend some time on actually researching it. I'm not drinking my coffee very fast. It took me an hour and I'm not even done yet. And it's like the smallest cup ever. What's your favorite VTuber? Mine was 𝕖𝕕𝑚. I mean, mine was 𝐾𝐿 actually, so... Unless you count, like... the annoying orange as like a VTuber or something. Unless you count the annoying orange as a VTuber. Hey Apple! Hey Apple! Jan, thank you so much for the 6 months. ZAPPU! Let's jump even more. Let's jump even more. I like how it's like the annoying orange was the OG. Annoying orange is not a VTuber. Why not? It's like someone using a virtual avatar. That's like a character to like make content. I feel like the annoying orange is like, why is there so many polarizing opinions on that? Like, I know people who love the annoying orange, and then I know people who hate the annoying orange with like a passion or something. I love that era of YouTube so much. I really love that era. I kind of miss it. I don't know. Then the Muppets were VTubers too. I mean, they aren't virtual though. Isn't like the V stand for virtuals? Like virtual YouTubers. So the Muppets are not VTubers. The Muppets the Muppets are what is it? They would be like plushie? Are they plushies? I'm not sure what Muppets are made of. Plushie tubers. P-tubers. P-tubers. Teletubbies were the first VTubers. I mean, they have that little virtual thing going on in their tummy. They have that tummy television. They have their tummy television where they like watch the same video twice. I still remember that was like a thing. Like, as a kid, I used to watch like Teletubbies. I know people like to twist it up like, oh my god, ROCA is a Teletubbies fan. No, it was just as a kid I used to watch Teletubbies. I liked it. There was always this one scene where like they would just get together and then point their little antenna to like the sky, and their tummy television would like just show this like video of like this kid in like a sandbox or something. This kid building a sandcastle, and then they would be like again, and it would just play. It would start playing again, and I don't know. I was absolutely fascinated by it. Dude is going hard on the orange. Oh god. What about the orange? Kermit the Frog is my favorite VTuber. I like Miss Piggy a lot. I don't know. Like, I know a lot of people are saying like Miss Piggy was like ugly and stuff like that, but I thought she was really cute. And Miss Piggy was super cute. I liked her a lot. I actually really liked the Muppets. Like, it was airing in English, so a lot of times I couldn't really understand what they were saying, but I really enjoyed the Muppets. I liked Miss Piggy, and I like Kermit the Frog a lot, and I like Animal a lot. You know, the drummer? The drummer who's like and like what is it? Mana mana do 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 do. Mana mana do 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 do. Mana mana do 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 do. Fucking love it. It's so great. I think there was this one video of like
Oh god, wait, I'm gonna quote my memory, and my memory is fucking terrible, as you all know. Like, this is a little Patrick Bateman moment right here, where I'm going to, like, spill misinformation with, like, the biggest confidence. Like, I think it was, like, a video of, like, Animal from, the Muppets having a drum battle with David Grohl from Foo Fighters. Wait, let me fact check myself, and if it's wrong, then I'm just gonna continue as if nothing happened. It's real. it's real. It's real. Just Google it. David Grohl and Animal Drum Battle, The Muppets. It's literally real. It's right there. It's actually real. Yeah. So check that out. That's actually a thing. It's great. Like, it's fucking great. I wish I had a drum battle with those two. Jesus. I can't play drums. I think if I was in a band, drums would probably be my least likely instrument to play or something. I just have no idea what to do there. My understanding of drums is like, I know a little bit, but how do people even do that? People who play drums are like, they're magicians with their two little magic wands being like, you know, how do you do that? That's insane. How can you drum that well? And why does it sound so good? And when I do it, it sounds like ass. What? How to do that? The most I can play is like, I don't know, a cajon or something, or like one of those like you know, one of those eggs. One of those rhythm eggs. Setting a rhythm is too scary. It is a responsibility, man. And the drums is like, that is the foundation of a band, you know. That is literally the if you have a shitty drummer, I'm sorry, but everything's gonna go to shit. It doesn't matter how good your guitar player is, how good your singer is, how good your your keys are, or how good your other instruments are. If the drum is trash, it's gonna all fall apart. It's gonna all fall apart. I remember this one time I was in this rehearsal room, and there was this dude, and he was like, I've never performed with him before, and we were trying out to like play together, and I think he had ADHD, and because of the ADHD, he would have like moments where he would get like really excited or something like that, and then when he would start drumming, by the end of the song was almost like double time. So, like, the song would just be like double the speed at the speed that we started, and it was absolutely fucking terrible to like it's fucking terrible to perform with someone like that, man. It's like, I have no idea. It was almost a talent, like it was a structure. He knew it from himself. It was a structural thing. It was we tried 3 songs and it was just not gonna work out, man. It was not gonna work out ever. Is a nightcore. He's built different. He was definitely built different. God, I just, when someone's rhythm is bad, that's like, it just falls apart completely. It's really hard to perform with someone like that. Hola, mi Roquita. Buenos tempranos días. Oh, buenos días. I know that one. I know that Spanish. Buenos días. I know, what is it? Buenos días and buenos noches, when it's like night or evening. Is like good night or good evening. I forgot. Or I think it was good night. Jazz drums are insane. The improvisation as well. I know. I really like jazz drum solos are really, really good. It's probably some of my favorite like drum solos are like jazz drum solos. Jazz is just fucking good, okay? Like with the like sax solos and their jam sessions and what. I like it. Oh god, I was going into this whole rabbit hole the other day, and God, I want to let you listen to this, but it's McDonald's, so maybe it might get me striked. I mean, I could just cut it out of the video, I guess, if it's very short. I found let me look it up before I dreamt it. Just making sure if it's real. Okay, 𝕼𝐿 and Vesta Williams doing this Big Mac scat or something. It was like a commercial that has like this Big Mac scat, and it's like to all the big baddies, little sauce, lettuce, cheese on a sesame seed bun. To all the big baddies, little sauce, lettuce, cheese on a sesame seed bun. to all the big baddies, doop ba doop doop boop boop. Little sauce, lettuce, cheese on a sesame seed bun. I found it, and I thought it was the greatest thing ever. They should air this. This commercial. I want to let you guys listen. I'm sorry. Fuck the copyright strike. They're gonna get me. Why is my mouse cable all tangled up? Jeez, who did this? It's me. I did it. Roxy did it. The Big Mac scat. Okay, listen. I fucking love this video so much. To all the big baddies, little sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. To all the big baddies, little sauce, lettuce, cheese, big bun. It's 𝕼𝐿, yeah. You had your break. Okay, but that brings me. I'm sorry. I've been listening to that a lot, and I fucking like it. It's so fucking good, and it's so fucking genius. And like, why don't they do this anymore? I like this. But you have that little part where they go like, "Have you had your break?" You know, like, and that melody, or like, apparently that was kind of their slogan thing. Like, "Have you had your break?" I watched like a few other McDonald's commercials, and it always says like, have you had your break? That was like before the "I'm loving it" slogan that they had, and yet they have that melody on it, which is like, have you had your break? Da 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 da. It sounds like da 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 da. It sounds very similar. So that, I feel like that's, you know, that the McDonald's jingle is like da 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 da. Similar. So that is kind of where it evolved from, I think. That's my theory. I was literally sitting at McDonald's eating like a burger while I was thinking about like da 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 da. Like is that like the pre-evolution from like the da 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 da? I'm loving it because the okay. So I like, because I remember I very very vividly like remember that there was a time for McDonald's where they did not have the "I'm loving it" yet. That was, I remember that was a time where they where we did not have the "I'm loving it" yet. So I think the "I'm loving it" just came later. So when did the "I'm loving it" even? Wait, when was "I'm loving it" created or something? When was it launched? 2003. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. No, so apparently the "I'm loving it" didn't become a thing. Wait, what? Justin Timberlake? Wait. Huh? I don't remember that. No, "I'm loving it" is from, it began September 2003. And apparently, I don't remember it being Justin Timberlake. What the hell? Eh? Da 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 da. Okay, I don't remember it being Justin Timberlake, but apparently he did the "I'm loving it" thing, and it's an entire song. It's a fucking entire song jingle or something, like, or isn't it? No, I'm not reading well. I'm sorry. I need to. Okay, I am going to read this Wikipedia page later because this is very interesting. And I'll probably also read like Justin Timberlake's biography just to make sure I know everything about him. But like, no, I remember that not being a thing earlier, because I remember when that finally became a thing. It was so catchy, and I remember asking my mom or something like that, like, what do they mean I'm loving it? You know, like, what does it mean? Because, like, where did it come from? Where did not a psychopath, but it's just a Wikipedia page. I enjoy reading Wikipedia pages, okay? It's very interesting. I was reading about, like, what is it? Little Richard the other day. I was reading about Little Richard the other day, and it was very interesting. I read, like, his entire life story, and, like, his entire, like, music story, and stuff like that, and, Little Richard is a guy, like, I sang his song, like, the other day, like, to the fruity, oh Rudy, to the fruity, oh Rudy, oh, to the fruity, like that one. Apparently he turned, like, super duper Christian at some point, and then he just gave up rock and roll for, like, years or something. He was to the fruity. Have you heard the Cursed Burger King Whopper song? I don't think I've heard it before. Wait, Cursed Whopper song? What is cursed? Maybe I should be careful with that. Maybe it's gonna be something inappropriate. I'll listen to it later. I'll listen to it later. Not the Christian arc. No, I mean, I can understand why it was. So apparently at some point he got, like, super duper addicted to cocaine, and it was just not going well. Like, he was having a really, like, rough lifestyle, and then he had, like, I think a time where a lot of people close to him, like, a lot of bad things happened to a lot of people close to him, and it made him have some sort of switch in his mind, like, I need to turn my life around. And then he went, like, he had his full, like, Christian redemption arc or whatever, and he, I don't know, went back, he gave up a life of rock and roll for, like, the Christian lifestyle. He tweeted his last fruits. Okay, that was funny. I give you that, okay? Sometimes Jack can be funny, see? You're learning from the best. So yeah. Well, I get high on drugs when you can get high on our Lord and Savior. I mean, okay, so he used to be like in church already from the beginning, because he had a very religious family and a very big family, who was religious, and he was this dude who was very, like, feminine, and I think especially his dad hated that. And he was like, you need to be more of a man. And he was kicked out of church because whenever he would sing along, he would start, like, hollering and screaming and stuff, like, get really into the music, and they were like, no, we can't have passion here in this church, so you need to leave. I remember that. I remember reading something like that. I don't know. I was reading that. It was cool. He got a dog in him. He just has that dog in him, you know. Passion at church, unacceptable. Okay, maybe this sounds, like, weird, but I've honestly been thinking about, like, going to church. I've been thinking about going to church. I don't know. I was thinking about it the other day. Maybe I should. But where do I even go? It's been years. It's been years. Did that church not watch Passion of Christ? Maybe not. I mean, this was, like, back in the day. We're talking, like, 50s or something like that. So, like, no passions allowed then. Where are you gonna go do that? Well, of course, listen to Black Gospel. Why else? You know, I don't know. I'm like kind of in love with gospel music right now. I was listening to, like, Black Gospel especially, and it's so fucking good. And, like, I just want to see it live. So, like, it goes so, okay, you have no idea. Those bands, those gospel bands, they go so freaking hard. It's insane. Those people, they go so hard, you know, like, and like, I just want to go there and be like,
Take the shackles off my knees so I can dance. I just wanna praise ya. I just wanna praise ya. You know, like. Oh, yeah. It was a few months back, I think. I went to this like performance in a church. It was like an old church, and there was like this this gospel group performing, and I actually went to see it live. What is there? There's always like this. It was like not a very big band. There was like this one dude who was like, you know, one of those piano players that's like insanely good, and he got that dog in him. He can play the blues. He can play the blues like blows you away, man. It's so good. I don't know how blues. If I was a piano player, I would play blues. I love blues piano so fucking much. It's so fucking soulful. They just come up with all these little twirls and things, and they just do it on the spot, and it's so soulful and so powerful, and it has so much passion. I want to do that, but okay. But there was also this like gospel choir there, and they were singing a lot of gospel, and it was just really cool, and it was really touching. I liked it. Like Christian rock EP. I'm gonna have that. It's like that episode of South Park. I'm gonna like, what is it? Get big with like Christian rock music. Wasn't there like the one band that did like Creed or something? I forgot. There's like people who do that, right? They start like their Christian rock band, like 𝕋𝐻+1. I've watched that episode too often. I forgot who it was, but they have like. They had those Christian songs by like Cartman, and then he did like what is it? The Body of Christ, sleek, swimmer's body, all muscled up and the songs were fucking great. Like, you're 1 times, 2 times, 3 times my savior. 3 times my savior, or like whatever. I wanna get down on my knees and start praising Jesus. I wanna feel his salvation all over my face. And the other one was like whenever I see Jesus up on that cross, I can't help but think that he looks kind of hot. and then he almost starts to get this like this record deal with this like Christian company, and then they're like, yeah, okay, but like you have this lyric that's like, yeah, I wanna hold hands with Jesus on a private beach for 2. I want him to nibble on my ear and say I'm there for you or something. And then he's like, yeah, our concern is like you really, really love Christ or something. Like, you really love Christ. And then he's like, yeah, well, you don't love Christ? Like, and then he releases that like Christian rock CD, 𝕋𝐻+1. 𝕋𝐻+1. But the only I got is kalimba, but I give up halfway because my fingernails start to hurt. Wow, you have a kalimba. I've been thinking of getting a kalimba. It seems kind of fun. I want to pick up like a small instrument, like, you know what I mean, like an instrument that you can just bring with you anywhere. And a kalimba would be good actually because it's small. I was considering like either a kalimba or a harmonica, you know, so I can do my little like bluebird intro, like. Or something. And an ocarina become like, oh, ocarina is a good idea as well. Ocarina, or Piano Man and harmonica. Okay, I always wonder like, why the fuck is this song called Piano Man, but like the harmonica is so fucking loud during that song. They're like, sing us the song, you're the piano man, and then they're like. Why is that? Like,
automaton. All you have to I've tried it before. It's actually insanely hard to play, and automaton, it's very hard. I feel like you need a lot of practice because you need to know. It doesn't really have like specific like buttons or frets or whatever, so you kind of need to know where all the notes are. You need to like just use your fingers. It's like in your brain, it's like easier than in reality. It's possible to play both instruments at the same time. I guess so. Oh god, that reminds me of this one like bus ride I had. I remember me and my brother, we were going to this convention. I don't know what's with these farm booms that I keep doing. Me and my brother were going to this convention. Sorry, I sometimes do that. No, me and my brother were going to this convention. And we didn't want to go by car because we didn't want to like be in the traffic. We just wanted to like, I don't know, be kind of chill. So we took the bus, and the buses and this was like in Indonesia. The buses over there are like insanely dangerous. You never know what's gonna happen, man. This bus could explode anytime. Like this is the cars over there. They use them till they're like dead. You know, like till they're completely broken up. So like, even if the outside of it looks good, you know that any second it could just fall apart. But okay, we were in that bus, and it was always kind of chill in that bus because it was usually due to the traffic, like a 3-hour ride, and because it was so long, occasionally like these dudes would show up inside of the bus that would sell like snacks, like spring rolls or fried tofu or something like that, which was so fucking tasty. I swear, that fried tofu that they saw there, they give you like fried tofu with like this little shrimp paste package and a green pepper. And my god, I love that fried tofu. I love that fried tofu. I was always looking forward when I was in a bus like that. But then I remember this one time, me and my brother were sitting in that bus up to a convention, and all of a sudden, this dude just shows up. He just walks to the front, and he's like all kind of shit going on. He has a guitar, he has a tambourine, he has a all kind of other shit, like, and then he has like this like wire thing with like a harmonica tied to it, and he just starts performing this song insanely good, playing every single instrument ever on his body, like this one man band. He just I don't know, he just walks up front and he's just like, yeah, hi, my name is this, and I'm gonna sing for you today. And he just starts singing, and it was kind of good. I don't know, it just came out of nowhere, and I was like, why is this guy not like famous or something? Like, this guy is insanely talented. Like, just does his thing. This bus sounds great. You got food and entertainment. I don't know, the bus rides were always kind of exciting. I was looking forward to them. My brother hated them because he was scared of the buses, but I don't know, I just kind of took it as it was. Like, whatever, if I die now, I'm meant to go. But like, those buses were always fun. They're super talented. I don't know, some street musicians or like people who play like that on like buses, they're so insanely talented, and I wish they would get recognition. Maybe. What if he became a VTuber? And then the bus hits the brakes and he goes flying. No! I mean, usually it's a lot of traffic driving. So, like, not traffic, a lot of traffic jam. So we don't really go that fast. But, oh god, did I ever tell you that story that when I was in that bus and then, one of the wheels exploded? I remember. That was on a school trip. We were going on a school trip, and we were going with this bus. Yeah, no, I swear, it just exploded. Listen up. Here's the story. Okay, we were going on this school trip to this water park. That was in high school, and we already left late, so we were not gonna stay there. It was like just for a day kind of thing. But it was kind of big ride because I was from a pretty small city. I was from a pretty small city, so we had a long ride ahead. So they rented this bus, but I think they tried to save money, so they got this really like ghetto bus that was also about to like fall apart, and I got this driver for it. What came with this driver, and the bus was like super wobbly, and on the way to the water park, this is kind of rare. There are not a lot of highways there, but we had to take a highway. It was like a toll road highway. And we were going really fast. And since it was so hot there, and we were driving at around like 12 o'clock in the afternoon, you know, which is like the highest temperature, you know, that's when the sun is at its highest, the road was getting really hot. And the wheels were getting really hot, and we were going really fast. So while he was driving, because of the heat, one of the wheels just blew up. It just exploded. It just got melted, and I remember just sitting there, and like we felt this like giant ass bump, and it was just like, and like you could feel it kind of like go up, and then like the bus just we could hear like, and then he just stopped or so. And we were kind of lucky because there was like a part where we would go on the side, and then we were stuck for like hours because we were on the middle of the highway and we needed help, and it was like a giant ass bus, and I don't know, we were just stuck there, and there was absolutely nothing. This was not one of those fun buses with the entertainment and the food. This was like there was nothing there because we like the school rented this bus, so we were just stuck there, and it was so boring and so hot. And after we finally got it to work again, because like someone came to help us with like a new tire, we went to that water park, and we just stayed there for like half an hour before we had to go home again, because it took so long to actually get there, and it took so long, like we were stuck so long on the road, and I was so sad about that. So I just got to wear like my my swimsuit, and like was there for like half an hour, and we went straight home. I remember being pissed off about that. Did you get hurt? We did not get hurt, luckily. We were really, really lucky with that. Actually, we could have gotten like really hurt, because that's super dangerous, especially on a highway. Like damn, like you could get into like a massive accident, especially with a bus. Like holy crap, very scary. Newbie driver probably should have known to not go that fast. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he was a noob or not, because I feel like the bus was just in like a terrible condition as well. And maybe that was not on him, but on like the bus company where we got it. Worst water park trip ever. I was sad because I love water parks. Like when I was a kid, I always wanted to go to a water park. My mom would never let me. There was this giant ass water park near my house back then, and I always wanted to go there, but the entrance fee was expensive. And she always said no. And then I think there was this one time when there were two girls in my class. Okay, there was a girl in my class, and she was going to have her birthday party at that water park. And she invited me, and I was so excited to go. But it was kind of shitty because on that same day that she was going to have her party, my best friend at that time was also gonna have her birthday party, and she actually asked me first. She also planned it first, and I honestly had the feeling that other girl who planned the party on the same day kind of did it deliberately, and she really wanted to, like, because she kind of hated that other girl. I don't know why they hated each other. It was kind of mean, honestly. Why do you do that? That's so mean. Muna, thank you so much for the 6 months. I woke up at 2 a.m. for a surprise ROCA stream. I was happy 6 months. Thank you so much, Muna. Thank you. No, that was literally like a mean girl kind of thing. Like, my other friend, like my best friend, she had like a sleepover, and she invited a bunch of girls, and then that other girl had to have her party on like the same date, even though her birthday was like on a completely different date or something. Like she could have easily done like another date, and it was like sleepover, just a sleepover versus like giant ass water park, like. And most of the kids ended up like choosing like the water park, and I remember there ended up only being like I think 3 people at like my friend's party. Like we were like I didn't go to that water. I really wanted to go to that water park, and that was my only chance to ever go to that water park. But I was kind of mad at the other girl for like doing her party on the same day, and I wanted to be there for my friend, so I went to my friend. But only 3 people came to that party, and I remember my friend actually cried at night because she was so sad that like, because she came up with all these activities and stuff for the girls to do, like, oh my god, we're gonna watch this movie, and she made all these snacks, and people just canceled on her kind of last minute, and they were like, yeah, we're gonna go to the water park anyway. So man, I don't know, when I think about it, it's kind of sad actually. Yeah. She was really sad. I remember it was so weird because she was kind of funny. I liked her a lot. She made this really weird ass chips dip that day, which like I think that was also the reason why people didn't really like her. She was a very odd girl. She made a weird ass chips dip that was like a mixture of like cheese, peanut butter, and raisins or something, and she was like, damn, I did something right there. She made this like raisins dip for like these salted chips or it's like, and she's like, damn, you gotta try this. I came up with this just on the spot at a Gordon Ramsay moment, and like, it's so good or something like that. It was really odd tasting, but she made it with passion, so I ate it. I feel kind of bad for not eating it. I feel as bad now. What? Why would you feel as bad? She was just trying. She had regular snacks as well. She was just having fun in the kitchen. Also, she was like 8 or something, 8 or 9 back then. That's like, come on. Like, have you never made like your witch soup as a kid? Like, why live if you haven't done that? So I don't know. We went to that party. It was still a lot of fun. I remember we played like Mario Kart till like super late at night. We were playing like Mario Kart at like 3 a.m. and we watched like the I think the 4th or the 5th Harry Potter movie, which sucked ass, but we watched it because like my friend was like an insanely big Harry Potter fan. What else did we do? Oh yeah, we did like we played that game, like our sister joined in at some point. I think even her mom. And we played a game of we call it like werewolf. It's like, it means werewolves. I think there is a, I'm not sure if you guys know that game. It's like a card game kind of thing, and I think there's like, what is it, town of Salem or something like that. Town of Salem is kind of similar to that. So at the beginning of the game, you get assigned a role, and then you have to kind of fulfill that role. And either you are a werewolf, and then you have to kill everyone, or and like not get caught, or you are like just a civilian or a witch or something like that, and you have to make sure that you eliminate all the werewolves. It's really cool, and I remember having a great time. And even though I really wanted to go to that water park, I think I ended up having more time at her party, at my friend's party, than I could have had at the water park. I'm still sad though, because I remember when I finally had my own money to go to that water park, it actually closed down. It actually closed down on me, so I never got to go to that water park. So kind of like Mafia. What is Mafia? I've never heard of that game before. Mafia. Is it the same? There is usually a storyteller in the game or something who just narrates it, like a narrator. Mafia game. Mafia, also known as Werewolf, is a Russian social deduction game. That's very much sounds like it. Yeah, I think this is it. You sit in like a circle like that. This looks like it. I think this might be it. I think it's the same game. I see. It was my favorite game for like a long time. I really liked that game. What I hated though is that you needed so many people to play it with. And no one ever had time or something like that. Because I feel like these type of games are only fun if you play them with like a certain amount of people. And once you play it with like less people, it just becomes boring. Because there's just like, yeah, there's one bad guy and 3 good guys. Like, the game's gonna be really short and it's no fun. So, I also remember one time doing this game with like an insanely big group of people. I think it was like 20 people or something. And that was great fun. That was so much fun. It's like D&D. It's a time commitment. I think it depends. I don't think it's as commitment as like D&D. Don't you make your own character and stuff in D&D? That takes a lot more time, I think. By the way, chat, TLS,
TLL. It's text to speech, right? It's selective. I think it still is. Frog night. Bros before water parks. ROCA be a chat. I mean, that's just how it is. Okay, like that was just fucking shitty that she was doing that party on like the same day. I really feel like she was doing that on purpose. I don't know why people do that. Like, what's the point? Like, why are you so mean? What's the point of that even? What are you achieving with that? Like, oh, I'm more popular than you? Like, no, you just use money to, like, make it so that people go to this water park and so people ditch, like, another girl. That doesn't make you cool at all. That makes you fucking lame. So, yeah. What a weird drama for kids to have. I don't know. A lot of times, like, even when I think back, I'm just like, why are they so difficult? Like, why are these kids all so difficult? Why are they making problems out of everything? They're literally, like, 8 or something like that. They're 8. Why are you making your life so difficult? You're 8. Go, like, play at a playground or something. Or go play hide and seek or whatever. Like, why you gotta deal with all this bullshit drama? Like, why? Yeah, the rich girl type thing to do. Yeah, she was kind of rich, so maybe that's why. Kids are so surprisingly mean. I don't know, it kind of annoys me. It could have been so much fun and so much easier, and instead they were just bullies. Imagine what she was capable. Now wait, what do you mean? Too many soaps on daytime TV. Did kids even watch soaps? I know I occasionally watch soaps. I had a grandma who was very much into, like, those typical soaps, and whenever I would go to her house, she would always be watching a soap, and then while I was just playing or something, like I was just playing on my Game Boy, and then she would just randomly start lecturing me during the soap, like, yeah, you see that guy? You know why he's dead? You know why he died just now? That's because he did drugs. And you know why he did drugs? It's because he didn't listen to his elders. He didn't listen to his elders, and he just did his own thing. And look what that gets you. Drugs, criminal activities, and now he's dead. So that's why you need to listen to your elders. You need to listen to your elders. Else you're gonna end up like... Do you want to end up in a coffin like that guy? Do you see him? Do you want to end up like that? Yeah, that's why. You always need to listen, but you're already on the wrong path because you don't always listen to me. I tell you, later you're gonna do drugs and you're gonna end up in the I don't know, it was always like that. She's riding away with the delivery work. I don't know, man. No. I'm sorry, but whether you do drugs or not has nothing to do with whether you listen to your elders or not. You can also not do drugs and, like, out of your own choice, which I think is better. If the only thing keeping you from doing drugs is, like, listening to your parents or not, what's gonna happen if your parents are not there anymore? So, I don't know. I don't know. What if my elders told me to do drugs? Oh god, I heard about cases of that. I knew someone who was actually in a cult. So I knew someone who was in a cult, and the mom would, like, make the kids do, like, drugs and stuff like that. It was really intense. Yeah. It was some really crazy shit. They actually ran away. Parents are finally got time to do drugs. Yeah, don't teach your kid that. Teach your kid to, like, have a good judge, be a good judge of, like, for themselves of like what to do and what to not do. Good morning, evening. Good morning. It is morning for me, as you can see right there, up there. It's almost 11. IG, thank you so much for the 6 months. That's gem. Maybe I should just say gem the same amount of time as it is months. So if it's 6 months, that's gem. That's 6, right? Yeah, even more. It's gonna be kind of like that happy birthday thing. Do they do that in other countries as well? Where if it's someone's birthday, you say happy birthday the same amount of times, as, like, they are, as they became, like, as their year is. That's how many, as their age. Jesus, why was it so hard? As their age is, like, okay, whatever. I've never done that. Maybe it's a Dutch thing. We did that mostly in elementary school. After that, not anymore, because you become old, you know, and then you're gonna do it like 30 times. Like, what the hell's wrong with you? No, I remember it was like a kiddo thing or something. Like you would be like 9 years old, and then they would say happy birthday, like 9 times. In Dutch we say like Hyper de Piep, hoera, which is like it's not happy. That doesn't mean happy birthday. That means like hooray. Like Hyper de Piep means like it's like this little like startup jingle line that you have before saying hooray or some hip hip hoera. Hip hip kan ook. Hip hip. Hip hip. Yeah, it's like just hip hip hooray. They say that. I kind of forgot. You guys also like hip hip hoera or hip de piep hoera. We would say hip de piep because I don't know. Maybe it depends on your region. But it's like hip hip hooray, and then you would say it like 9 times if someone became 9 years old. We had a lot of we would sing like a lot of those like birthday songs whenever it was someone's birthday at what is it at schools. God, and I'm from a time when we would sing some birthday songs that nowadays would definitely get cancelled. There were some times that would definitely like, oh god, they would definitely get cancelled. I think some Dutch people might know what I'm talking about. Yeah. What songs? So they had, you know that Happy Birthday to You, you know, we have like a Dutch version, which is like, Fijne verjaardag voor jou, fijne verjaardag voor jou. And then we would do like, can I say that? I don't know. I'm just stating how it is, okay? I'm just stating how it is. I'm not gonna give judgment on if it's good or not. But then we would do it in different languages. So first they had like a German one, which I think was a actual legitimate German one, and then we had like a baby one, which was just like goo goo gaga goo 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 gaga goo goo, and we had these little hand movements that we were supposed to do. So for the goo goo gaga one, you had to like put your hands like in like a thumb and like pretend you were a baby, and then yeah, so it was like Dutch. And then we would do the German one, and then we would do the English one, and then we would do the Chinese one. Now, so about those hand movements, yeah. Go crazy. Okay, it was something with your face and with your fingers. So, and then even the text of that wasn't even like actual Chinese. I think they would just. They would just say honky punky Shanghai, which like, what the fuck does that even mean? Like, but yeah, that was a thing. That was a thing back in the day, and I was totally acceptable. So, I think they stopped doing that now. Oh, I'm pretty sure they stopped doing that. God. Now she's cancelled. I'm just quoting, bro. Nothing wrong with that. You should be able to talk about everything. No, that was... But yeah, no, we used to do that. So we used to do it in different languages and like baby language, and I think people would just come up with like random ones as well. And then we also had another song that's like I kind of like this one was my favorite one. It's a really fast song, and it's really hard to translate because it has all these really weird sentences that's like de kop van de kat is jarig en zijn pootjes vieren feest. Zijn staartje kon niet meedoen, want hij was pas ziek geweest. Hij kwam pas uit het ziekenhuis en had zo pijn in zijn keel, want al dat dansen en dat zingen was hem veel te veel. Oladie, oladie, it was like that, and it was really cute. It was like, yeah, so it's like the translation of that is like the head of the cat, like its head, it's a head of the cat's birthday, and his legs are partying. His tail can't join because he has been sick recently, and because he had like a throat ache because the partying was too much for him. And then it's like just this thing you say for fun. I really like that one. Yeah, it was a classic, but that one's my favorite. There was also another one where like
Oh yeah, you had to bring, whenever it was someone's birthday, you had to bring like this platter of like snacks or something, or this bag of snacks for everyone, so everyone could have a little snack. Usually it was a really simple snack. It was either the like just like a tangerine or something like that, or a bag of chips, or you have I don't know, a piece of cake, just a tiny piece of cake. They would cut a cake. They would cut a cake in like cubes, and then you could have that, or a bag of candy. Some people, they would go like all the way. They would like make this little bag with like assorted candy and stuff like that. That was like, you could see if someone's parents actually like put work into that stuff. Some people had like parents who did that. My parents were kind of sensitive to that, because they were like, oh my god, if we give something bad, like the other parents are gonna judge us. So my parents were kind of try hard when it comes to that. Happy birthday, man, I got you some breath mints. I mean, that was literally it. But yeah, right before they would bring in the snack, it was always a secret what it was. We had this other song where you had to like close your eyes and then put your hands on your eyes, like just hide it like that so you could see what it is, and then the birthday boy or girl would walk in with all the snacks, and you would sing, oh, what's all the sign? Oh, what's all the sign? Oh, what's all the sign, or something, which is very short, and it's like, oh my god, what's it gonna be? You know, it's like, oh, what would it be? I'm so curious, what would it be? And you would open your eyes, and it would like, oh my god, candy! You know, so what is the Dutch birthday circle? Oh, that is definitely it. I don't know. It's very Dutch culture. I feel like there's this birthday circle thing. So Dutch, I don't know why that's like a thing, but they say the Dutch are not very good at birthday parties, because a lot of birthday parties, you go to someone's house, and then the party is literally just like, there's a table with a bunch of snacks in the middle, and then outside there's like just chairs put like in a circle around the table, and then everyone's just sits there and talks to each other and eats the snacks, and that is the party. Like that is what you do. That is the party. And usually the snacks are always the same shit. It's always cubes of cheese with pieces of sausage and pickles and crackers and like some chocolates or some candies or something like that. It sounds like a conference meeting. It's like, I don't know, wait, maybe I can find like Dutch party Dutch party circle. That's, my god. Oh yeah, and you know what's also weird? If like it's someone's birthday and you go to a birthday party here, even if it's not your birthday, people will congratulate you. They will say happy birthday to you for your friend or something like that. So you go there and you say happy birthday, like you say congratulations. You say congratulations to everyone, not even just the party person. You just say, yeah, gefeliciteerd. You say congratulations to every. It's so weird. When I never really had that happen to me as a kid, but when I came back here as an adult and I went to someone's party, I had kind of a culture shock because of that. Because I went to this party, and then people came up to me and they were like, gefeliciteerd, like congratulations. And I was like, yeah, it's not my birthday though. It's not my birthday. And they were just looking at me like puzzled, like, yeah, but like, what were we supposed to do? 𝕖𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿. I don't know how to pronounce that word, but I know what you mean, and that's what we have. We have like a Dutch version of that. I like how people even there's someone who made this. Like there's different circles to that. I think I had the geometric non-circle circle the most. It is never a perfect circle. Those Dutch party circles are never a perfect circle. They're always just these weird abstracts, like try to be circles. Someone made a blueprint. I can't believe it. This is fucking amazing. Who made this? Who made this? I love you. This is great. Oh god, what is this? I like how this image is like completely crunched up. Wait. Let me find a good. Oh, here, I found it. This. I found this meme. He thought he was going to a normal birthday party with his Dutch girlfriend, but he entered the Dutch circle of death. And you're just stuck there. God, look at that. Let's zoom in on that. What's going on here? Yeah, look, it looks like that. It's literally, oh god, I've been to so many parties like that. And then, oh god, it's always either outside like that, like a frisse neus, and like, or inside. And oh god, they have that cheese. Yeah, this thing. This thing. It's always there. It's these cheese cubes. Okay, this it tastes pretty good though. Not gonna lie, it tastes pretty good. Yeah, you live here. You live here 3 months, Breaking Like, do you speak Dutch? Do you speak Dutch? That's what they say. It's just a meme. This is like a starter pack kind of. Oh yeah, this. They have the, like, it's like a bunch of sodas with, like, you know, the typical party food. Honestly, I don't know. I kind of like the party. I kind of like the party food. Zolang maar geen oude kaas is. Oude kaas is zo goor. Oké, als je zegt dat oude kaas goor is, heb je gewoon geen goede oude kaas gegeten. You haven't had good old cheese yet. Old cheese can be really good, but you gotta have the right quality. And most old cheeses that you can buy at the supermarket are indeed kind of nasty. So I can understand. Hi, 𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿, how are you? Here, yeah, they're like, yeah, gefeliciteerd. Congratulations. And then coffee of tea. You want coffee or tea? Oh, that. Gezellig, hè? It is cozy, huh? Hoera. It's always like that. That's like, that is Dutch parties. I don't know why it's, where does it even come from? I don't know. Wait, Dutch party food. I want to show you. They always, oh god, they have this thing too, and if they have this, it's good. Then they actually put a little bit of effort in like deep frying something. It's really nice. This is bitterbal, which means bitterbal. That's literally it. We have the same word for those, except we write it with one L. Bitterballen, yeah, bitter balls. But it is not bitter. It is kind of like a croquette. It's like a croquette. Where like the inside is, there's like this really like this kind of stew like consistency inside, or more like a roux. It's like a roux made out of beef in it, and then they cover it with like breadcrumbs and then they deep fry it, and it's a very crunchy outside, and then the inside is very kind of gooey. Or it's really good. If you had this, like if you haven't had this before, try it out if you ever get the chance. They're really good. I recommend eating them with mustard. That's how I like them. But you can eat them with other sauces as well. Like some people they like these with mayonnaise and stuff. It's really good. Maar schat je mosterd moet mustard, toch? It's really, really good. I recommend it. Oh, here. Wait. Okay, but honestly, these ones, I can only find like good pictures of it. I can only find good pictures of party food, not cursed one. Usually it looks a bit more cursed, but sometimes you'd have stuff like this. Wait. Why is every picture so freaking small? Like someone actually put effort in it. There's like deviled eggs, wraps, tomatoes, ham, cheese, and stuff like that. This is usually looks more cursed, but this is a good looking one. This is a pretty good looking one. If I come to a party and I see this, I can see that the person actually put a lot of effort in it. Maybe if I do cursed Dutch party food, cursed. I don't actually get it. I just get like cursed retro food. God, there was a while where I was literally obsessed with like, what is it? Vintage, cursed vintage food or something. Have you ever seen some of those cookbooks? I sometimes go to the thrift store, like I said, and sometimes I check out the book section, and they have cookbooks. And then for some reason, back in like 60s, 70s, 80s, and stuff like that, I don't know what they were thinking, but they had this obsession with jellos. Yeah, and they would make like a jello out of everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Okay, they would make tuna jello, ham jello, pasta jello, spaghettios jello, everything jello.
cheese jello or something like that. It was, yeah, it was so weird. Wait. I low-key want to do a stream on like vintage food. It was like they would make like an aspic, which is like a savory jello kind of thing. And they had like this really weird way of presenting stuff. Like, okay, look at this. This is like a jello made out of SpaghettiOs with sausages. And then I think they would just eat it as is, but there were also certain jellos where they would just spread it on a cracker. I don't know, I'm kind of curious. I would maybe make like mini versions of them because I don't really like throwing food away. And what else? Like, oh god, the cookbooks always did look like this. The pictures always look like this. It's always that like yellowish hue on it. Like, look at that. There's like bananas with like ham and cheese on the top right there. And in the middle there's like some weird ham concoction with some weird green concoction in it. And then the top left one is just like, that probably is some sort of tuna jello. I wouldn't be surprised. In the shape of a fish. Yeah. They love those like those olives as well with that little red thingy in it. Yeah. This is not a Dutch thing. This was an everywhere thing, I think. It was maybe like just a Western thing, I'd say. Not everywhere. It was a Western thing. Wait, surprise, mayonnaise in the mold of a masterful meal. I like that. I don't know, but yeah, they did that. That's like cursed food. So I don't know. I like looking at like, oh my god, I found another one. Look at this one. Jesus. What's going on? Like, there's like stuff on the bottom. There's like some sort of meat with like peas and carrots on the bottom, and then just like jello in the middle, and then just fish on the top. What the hell is going on here? What's going on? Oh god, and check out. Oh god, like, I'm having a blast. Look at this one. Who came up with this little surprise? This is like, they just took a cabbage and they just filled it with some weird, whatever the fuck that is, some sort of like meat spread or whatever. They just hollowed it out. Can you imagine? And then someone saw this and was like, whoa, amazing. I remember like 80s people like just looking at this, be like, oh my god, I'm so hungry now. And my mouth is watering. Bone apple tea, guys. Bone apple tea. Imagine being at a party and this is served. I mean, 70s, 80s people are like, damn. Oh, damn, you cooked. I don't know, man. I ate it because why not? I would try it out, but I'm not sure if I would like it. Ah, man, there's a lot of other stuff as well. I'm seeing like the craziest shit here. There's like jellos with like eggs in it and stuff. Like a hard-boiled egg. What the hell? Here. Boy sleepover. I'm sorry, I'm supposed to soft talking and here I am being loud again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is what happens at those boy sleepovers. I'm pretty sure. I'm 100% sure that crown roast of Frankfurt. Doesn't mean any self-talking over. And I'm sorry, okay, I'm sorry. You should say, Roca, you're being too loud. You're supposed to self-talk. You're supposed to be like this. Okay, like, just say something. Okay? People are gonna be mad. They're gonna be like, oh my god, I got clickbaited. I feel so angry and mad right now. And I hate you. Like, how dare you? She said soft-talking. Well, this is not soft-talking. How dare she? I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, I found another... This is like when like guys go on a holiday together. When guys go on a holiday together and they stay somewhere like in this house near a lake
This is what you get. What goes on in the sausage cabinet? Oh god. Okay, and then meanwhile we're like laughing, but like meet Frankie Doodle Dandy. We're laughing at this, but this is like probably like the ancestor of the octopus bento, like the sausage octopus in a bento, you know. This is just Frankie Doodle Dandy is just the ancestor of like the bento octopus. It's just a bento octopus. It was very uncomfortable. Wait, why? Oh god, I didn't think about it like that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Sorry, it turned into run the gauntlet. I'm sorry. Fucking hell. I'm being loud again, am I not? Why am I so bad at being like at soft talking? Well, I swear that ASMR is gonna be hard for me. Why am I like this, guys? Why am I like this? I'm sorry. I'm gonna make a really bad joke about this one, which I just found. How about you make the joke, huh? I'm sure you guys can find something to caption this picture, okay? So I'm sure you guys can do something right here. I don't know. I believe you guys. I trust you guys in this, okay? I'm not even gonna do it when November ends. Oh god. I like that they still like after everything put a cherry on top, because you gotta finish your work, you know. You gotta give it all till the end, you know what they say? Definitely. It's a pie. It's definitely a pie. Oh god, that's how I eat my pumpkin pie. What? What the hell? Pumpkin pie like that? Holy crap. Oh man, I remember pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie was so good. I was first introduced to pumpkin pie. I used to go for like a few years to this like international school that was like mostly like American, like it was kind of like an American school. And there were a lot of Americans there, and like sometimes we would have these lunch afternoons where like someone would make something at home and like bring it for lunch for people to buy, and they would sometimes have pumpkin pie, like fresh pumpkin pie, which was so insanely good. They can make that so well. I don't know, Americans are pretty good at baking. I gotta give you guys that. You guys have some cursed stuff, I know, and some questionable stuff, I know, but like certain things that like Americans make, they're really good. I really like their pumpkin pie. I really like their apple pie is really great as well. I've also had like apple crumble before, like an American apple crumble pie. So good as well. And I think like this was I did life skills classes at some point in high school, and my life skills teacher would teach us how to like bake and stuff like that, and she would give us all these recipes. It was really great, and they made what is it? I think blueberry muffins. It was like an American style blueberry muffins was really good, and like they have a lot of stuff like that just blew my mind. I didn't even think of like zucchini bread or something. Like she was like, okay, you have a zucchini that's almost about to go bad. You don't know what to do with it, so you grate it up, and you make this thing called zucchini bread. Which I was like, what the, what? How does that work or something? And then she just made this bread out of zucchini, which it's actually kind of more like a cake because it's very sweet. And then she added some cinnamon to it. It was really good. I was kind of blown away by it. Zucchini bread. I suggest you try. It was very moist. Like zucchini bread. You don't really see the zucchini, so you grate it up, and then as you can see, like you can see the zucchini like a little bit, like those green bits. That's the zucchini. You don't even have to like peel it or something. You grate it up and you add it to the batter. It's, I guess, very similar. Like it's a very similar way as how you would make a what is it? A banana cake.
I'm giving up at correcting my messages at this point. Okay, dude, just typo, okay? It's okay. It doesn't matter. Just write everything wrong. If someone can't understand, that's their problem now. Like, fuck it. Like, get better at reading my mind, bitch. You never had zucchini bread? Never had zucchini bread. Oh, I recommend it. I'm like, if you're not into cakes, maybe not. I'm not that much into cakes, but zucchini bread was pretty good. Oh, she taught me to make like American chocolate. Let me choked up. Chocolate chip cookies. And like she taught me how to do both, like the chewy ones and like the crispy ones. And they are so good at that. I don't know how they do that. I get chocolate chip cookies from the store. Fuck that shit. What they bake, it's so insanely good. There's probably like loads of butter and sugar in it. And I'm probably gonna like cut like 3 years of like my lifespan by eating that too often. But like, it's really good. It's really good. I like it with the milk, so like it's not too sweet for me. But I remember baking some cookies at school because she taught me, and I brought them home, and like my brother and sister ate every single one of them. And I was so mad because they were like, yeah, they're too good. And then every time they would be like, when are you gonna make the cookies again? When are you gonna make the cookies? You like the chewy? I actually like them. I prefer them crispy. My family usually prefers it crispy. They don't like chewy. I don't know why, but there's this thing in my brain that's kind of like, if it's chewy, it's not fully cooked yet. I know that's not true at all, but I don't know. I like them crispy, like, and with the contrast of like the milk or something. It's very nice, I think. We're for a good time, a long time. I mean, with some dishes over there, man, I can see that. I have the feeling if I'm gonna go to America, I don't even know what I'm going to do. Okay, cause like, the portions there are so insanely big. Okay, I'm really against food waste. I'm like really against. I don't throw food away unless it's like there's no other option anymore. And I feel like I'm gonna go to a restaurant there and just order like a regular portion, or what I think is a regular portion, and then get like 3 times the portion that I'm used to. And I'm gonna be like, okay, well, I'm gonna doggy bag this then. And then I'm going to doggy bag it, and then I'm going to like be stuck with the same food for like 5 days or something because it's such an insanely huge portion. And because of that, I don't get to try as much different food, and that will make me kind of sad. I don't know. Maybe it's good. I'm going together with Poco so we can maybe share. We can order something and we can share. She can help me. She can help me. I know Poco really likes food as well, so I think it will be fine. Just get big. I'm gonna just roll back to the Netherlands after that trip. I'm gonna roll. They can bounce me back like a basketball. I'll be super round. I'll be like completely rounded. They're gonna bounce me back like a. They're gonna throw me back like a basketball. Maybe I'll float on the sea. I'll float back to the Netherlands. Roxy, American form. I'm gonna be America, Roxy. Roca back for her vacation. Okay, who's ready for 3 weeks of ring fit streams? God damn it. Okay, I'm gonna see like how bad my stamina and stuff like is after the America trip. I'm kind of curious, but I mean, I assume that I'll be walking a lot there because I'm not even sure how I will do it. I honestly like I want to continue stream in America, so I have to look into that. But I will probably walk some as well. We also got some exciting plans for like Idol in general in America, which we might or might not work on while I'm there. So we gotta look into that as well. So I will probably travel. I don't even know what states to go to. I mean, we've already decided on so much. I'm not gonna say where it is yet because maybe I'm not allowed. But like, which states to even visit? Because like America, like North America feels like that's not a country, bro. That's a continent. Like, Jesus, it's so fucking big. It's so fucking big. Like, there's what? This ain't North America. United States. God damn it. United States. That's like a continent. That's not North America is a continent, bitch. No, God damn it. I can't speak. United States is
it feels like a continent because it's so fucking big. Sorry, I'm so waking up. It's so big. It feels, every state feels like a country. Every state feels. I'm sorry, I'm having a stroke. Yeah, it's true. This is just morning, Roxy. See, I'm just thinking about America and I'm already getting a stroke. First time, Las Vegas, California, New York, and Florida. I wanna go like to Texas to see cowboys. Sorry, like, I really love cowboys, and I really want to see the cowboys, and I want to hear the cowboys talk, and I want to see the cowboys ride on their horses, and I want to see the cowboys just like go to the saloon and like I want to see them go to the saloon and have their little cowboy talk, and then I want them to like start drinking heavily, and I want them to raise their glasses and like say yeehaw before they like bottoms up, you know, like I I want to go there so badly, and then there's gonna be like, I don't know, some chick who works there in the saloon called Sour Sally, who's like the hottest chick. She's like the hottest chick in cowboy land, and everyone loves her. Listen, everyone knows her, and she knows everyone. And then when people come in, she's gonna be like, "What do you want, Dave? The usual?" or something. And she's gonna give him like. I'm sorry, I'm just joking. Okay, I know that that's not how it looks. Maybe, but a girl can dream. Shut up, a girl can dream. Okay. It's gonna be great, okay? And I'm gonna be there too, with my little cowboy hat. Be like, yeah! I wanna have a cowboy hat right fucking now. Cowboy hat PNG. It's gonna happen, guys. I'm gonna come back with this. Like, this is the ugliest cowboy hat ever. Wait. Okay, I think I found something, but it probably looks like shit. Bro. Again! Oh my god. Fucking hate it when it happens. It is a PNG. Wait, trust me. Okay, there, you see, believe me now? It was Yes, I'm ready. Yeehaw! Oh, vocal, it looks kinda weird. Fuck yeah. Country karaoke win. Country karaoke. I wanna be a cowboy, baby. Sweetheart, I wanna learn to love. What? I don't even know the lyrics of that song. I wanna ride through the plains and the deserts and the great divide. I wanna hear the coyotes singing as the sun sets in the west. I wanna be a cowboy, sweetheart, that's the life I love the best. Yeehaw! 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 I'll be free.
Freedom, the land of the freedom of the brave, yes, freedom.
Totally free. Totally free. I swear. And then I'm gonna go to America and I have to call that hotline. What is it? You know, the Paris syndrome? I'm gonna have to call, like, the America syndrome hotline because I'm gonna start, like, having hallucinations and, like start like hyperventilating because it's not the same as in my head. And it's gonna be like, where are the saloons? Where are the cowboys? Where's Sour Sally? Like, where? I'm gonna have to call that hotline. There is actually a hotline for that, by the way. There is like Paris syndrome thingy. It's like what is it? I love Japanese people. I love Asian people. Like they have a very romanticized view of like Paris, and then they go to actual Paris, and it's like shit. And then they start hallucinating and stuff because they're just so like they feel so like disillusioned. Like what happened? Like why is it not like this romantic city that you usually see in like movies and stuff like that? And then there's a hotline for that for people who experience that. People need help with everything nowadays. Yeah, well, not everyone can live on their own, so what? Be mad. If it's there, like, whatever. That's what you should expect here too. Where's the chaps? You know, sometimes I wonder that too. Brooklyn panic calling emergency services, Roca having seizures and saying yeehaw over and over again due to the culture shock. It's gonna be me. It's gonna be me for sure. I'm gonna be so sad that there is no actual cowboys. But actual cowboys exist, right? It's not just in movies, right? Is America like Little House on the Prairie? That's how it is, how it still is, right? It's like Little House on the Prairie. Oh god, I used to watch this. Wait. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go there and it's exactly everything is gonna be like Little House on the Prairie. What is Detroit Cowboys? What is that? Maybe you'll see some little lady. Ooh, cowboy! I used to watch Little House on the Prairie with my sister. I used to watch it. I remember. I couldn't understand a thing, but it was cool. It was cool. Do you want a pony too? Yes, I do. I do want a pony. I want a pony. I want camels. I hope you have a good stream, Roca, and goodbye, everyone. I have to go. Bye bye. Bye bye, bombs. Thank you so much for coming over. Oh god, I've been streaming for like 2.5 hours. Why is it so fun to talk? Damn it, I fucking love this so much. I actually have to get ready because I have to leave in a bed. Well, are you serious, bro? Of course, I'm 100% serious. I dare to recommend Roca new game, Little Goody Two Shoes. I expect her song about it. I've been getting this game recommended by a lot of people. I'm not sure if I should play it or not, but it looks kind of interesting. It's a cowboy outfit like our version of later Hosen. Yes, every person in Europe looks like that. They wear the later. Every person in Europe looks like. I'm sorry, but this is just the average European. If you go to Europe, we all look like this. Oh, wait, let me find I found a better picture. This is what it is to like be European. We all look like this, and we all just like frolic on like mountains all day, and like this field. And sometimes we like go up the mountain, and we do a little yodel right there because that's what we feel like, because that's like the European blood running through our veins. And and then. And okay, except the teeth. Okay, they had a little like this is like an Americanized. We need like super bad teeth, and the wooden claws. Yes, we wear shoes made out of wood because we are hardcore like that. Because we live peaceful lives, so we gotta make our life very difficult. So we make shoes out of wood, and what Bavaria the PNG. Wait. Let me find something. And everyone in the Netherlands is we are all like this. This is how we look all the time. This is how I dress. Like I told you that I dress like alternative, but that is a lie. This is actually how I dress. In the next outfit reveal, it's gonna be this outfit is gonna show up. Like that little black dress and that little like pointy hat that I have on the top. So you're Amish. This is Dutch. This is Dutch. Oh, Amish paradise. And I said you had a unique style, but I didn't think you meant this. This is why people can easily identify me. Oh god, now everyone's gonna find me.
They're gonna know me. That's like that's me on the on the left. Oh god. Looks like they are dressed for a funeral. I mean, there is nothing to laugh. Okay. The weather is so bad, it's like a funeral every single day. And there's nothing to laugh. There's nothing to laugh about here. It's always sadness and depression. So like that's why we are dressed like a funeral. You know, I'm laughing at that, but at the same time I still dress like it's a funeral because I like black, so that's just we're just emo, okay? Dutch people are just emo. Like this is where emo started. Oh, this is also what we do all day. We just, you know, gotta harvest our like tulips, and then we gotta like get all the flowers like that, and like there's gonna be like a windmill where we're making our flour for our bread, which Dutch bread is so fucking good. I was at the bakery the other day. I was at the bakery the other day, and I was like talking about I think that Dutch bakeries are the best in the world. I'm sorry, but I don't care what you have to say about other bakeries. There's other bakeries. I'm not saying they're bad, but I think Dutch bakeries are the best in the world. I made this rank. Okay, number 1 is Dutch bakeries. Number 2 is Japanese bakeries. I really like Japanese bakeries. Number 3, French bakeries. Number 4, Chinese bakeries. Chinese bakery is really, really, really good. Number 5, okay, don't judge me, but I kind of like Polish bakeries a lot as well. I've been to a French bakery before. I'm sorry. I'm gonna drop hot takes right now. French bakeries are really good. You guys are exceptionally good at baking. I'd say you actually have more skills than the Dutch. The problem with French bakeries, though, if you walk into the average French bakery, I'm sure there's exceptions, but if you take the average French bakery that you walk into, you French, the French are very proud of their own products, which is nice. But that means that because they don't really work with that many imported products, and they mostly work with their local products, which I still think is a commendable thing to do, but there's not a lot of variety at a French bakery. I feel like it's always the same things. It's always the same kind of bacon. It's always the same cheeses that they use. They use a fuck ton of butter. I'm also missing a lot of like vegetables, and I also miss a lot of like light bakery stuff. I feel like Japanese bakeries do that really well. They have very light, like not overly sweet, not overly buttery stuff. French bakeries have good stuff, but I feel very guilty after eating like a French pastry because it's so buttery. It's insanely buttery, so I feel kind of bad after that. Swiss baking is love as well. I should check that out. I've never been to a Swiss bakery. But I like what I like about like both Dutch and Japanese bakery is the variety that they have, because I feel both bakeries, they work with quite a lot of imported products, which I know is not very good for the environment, but they're, I don't know, you got, you know, these like fruit cakes and stuff like that. It's great. It's great. Seikuno, I should bake you something, Roka. What are you gonna bake me? What would you bake me if you could bake me something? But yeah, so I'm sorry. I think French bakeries are definitely up there, which is still very, very high. You guys are insanely good at baking. But I prefer my bakeries with a lot of variety. And I prefer my bakeries very light because I do not like sweets that much. And I do not like pastries that are way too heavy because I feel bad. So yeah, very, very rich in butter. So for me, for a lot of people that would probably like, be a good thing. But for me, I don't mind, you know, minus points right there because it's too much. Dutch bakeries are good. Well, Rip, I gotta sleep now. I have a good one. You're like, you know what? I should probably end the stream. I feel kind of bad for you guys because I know you guys, some of you guys are from the other side of the globe, because that's what I usually stream for, like times that are not good but decent. And you guys are just here right now. I'm sorry. You should sleep. You should sleep. It is not even weekend yet. I'm sorry this stream was really awkwardly timed. But honestly, I kind of like morning streams. I'm sorry. As you can see, you have a good mood, Roxy, right here. So sometimes I wish it was easier to do morning streams. But it's hard. I always feel bad for streaming at a time where like regulars cannot make it. Actually, it's weekend for me. Oh, you are lucky. I want to have two. I want to have weekend too. Vibing right now, slow day at work. Oh, good luck at your work right now. Are you watching streams at your work? Did I allow that? This stream works well for me. I'm happy to hear that. Like, it does make me happy when like I stream at a time and people say like, oh, usually I can't catch your streams, but like now I can. So like, it makes me happy. Okay, I was actually a little sad because I had a period in what was it, October, where I really tried my best because there was a lot of horror games I wanted to play, first of all, but second of all, I really tried my best to like stream twice a day for like quite some days in a week, because people were saying that they would like catch morning streams and they had a hard time catching like the evening streams, but I feel like people were not too excited about that or something. I think I got more complaints than ever about that, and I felt a little bad. I don't know. So I'm sorry. It's hard. It's very hard to make a schedule. I'm very much someone who wants to keep everyone happy, but it's hard to keep everyone happy. So I'm sorry for that. For today, it can't be helped. We are from all of the globe. Yeah, I know, but we gotta, we gotta just flatten that Earth. Flatten that Earth already, so we can all have the same time zone. Okay, so the sun is there for all of us at the same time. Are you happy with your usual time? So I actually am. It works out pretty good for me. The only thing that I'd say is a bad thing is, like I said before, like I'm a morning person. I like mornings a lot. I feel more awake during the morning, and I sometimes worry that you guys kind of notice that I'm a little bit sleepy at the end of the day. I think I try my best to like, keep the energy in it and like save some energy throughout the day, so I still have some energy left at the end of the day. But sometimes it's a little hard, and I do get sleepy at the end of the day. So maybe you'll have like, oh, let me half asleep during the stream. I'm sorry if that happens. What do you mean you're always bursting with energy? That's because I try to manage my energy throughout the day, so I don't like deplete my energy storage levels like early. But sometimes it's hard. Sometimes stuff happens during a day, and then it takes more energy than you thought it would. And then I end up kind of tired. But I want to be able to give you my best, okay? I want these streams to be something that you look forward to, that hypes you up, that entertains you, that makes you happy. So I always try to give it my best. And I know I'm just a person, so sometimes maybe I might have like bad days, but I will not let that get to me because I'm here for you. Of course I'm here for me as well. I like this because also I wouldn't be doing this, but I'm here for you too, So I want to be fun. It's actually a nice way to start the day. I mean, I'm sure there's like, for a lot of Europeans here too, that like they are actually starting the day right now. So I don't know, I'm kind of happy to see some faces that I usually don't see during the evening as well. I'm kind of happy about that. So if you're here and you can finally make it to stream, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for coming. My phone is dying to see. Is dying to see you on my PC. You're gonna go to your PC. Wow. I might actually just wrap up in a bit. So yeah, no, I need to get ready. You mean me? I mean you. I mean you. You. Baby, it's you. You're the one I want. You're the one I need. You're the one I always see. Come on, baby, it's you. Sorry, I said my morning voice. That's one bad thing. Like, I do have a morning voice. My singing is just like at 70% in the morning. I feel like it gets better at night, sadly. Which is not very ideal for like recording because of the neighbors and stuff like that. I'm so blessed that I don't have like very annoying neighbors. That happens a lot during the morning as well. I get stuff stuck in my throat a lot. I actually only come on morning streams, so I like these streams. Mocha! Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. God, it makes me happy. Really, it feels good that I'm doing something and actually like helps people out to catch streams. People who usually can't catch streams. But I'm sorry if I sometimes stream for like a bad time for you guys. I'm so sorry. Life happens. I really appreciate that people still try to find some time in their schedule to like go on and like watch me. You have no idea how much I appreciate that. Sometimes I just sit there. I don't know. I'm a very sentimental person, so I just sit there and I just think about that. Like, okay, there's this one person on the other side of the globe who has like a completely different schedule from mine. They have their own life. You know, they have their work, they have their friends, they have their family, they have their obligations, their responsibilities, and stuff like that. And still, this person goes out of their way to find a little bit of time in their day to spend that together with me, to come to the stream and watch it, to come to the stream and sometimes even talk, to come to the stream and leave a nice comment or something like that. Like that is a wild concept to me. That is completely wild to me, that like this person, that a person does that to catch me live, even if it's just a few minutes. That's like, that is someone's time. That is time that's never gonna come back, and you choose to spend that together with me. That is, wow. I don't know. Thank you, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Yeah, I really want everyone to like. I appreciate that like tons. So, thank you so much. I'm that person for one other tiny streamer. I would not like to see her apologize of it. Apologize for what? I don't know what. Okay, when I say sorry, it's mostly just like a catchphrase at this point. For me, I feel like it's a people pleaser catchphrase. Okay. All the VTuber in the community and they choose you. I mean, maybe some of you also watch other people, but like, still, if you choose to even support me just a little bit, that's like, you know, you're not forced to do that. No one is forcing you to do that. No one is like, I mean, I hope not. Or is someone? Is someone keeping a gun to your head right now?
Support Roxy right now, else you die.
And then you choose to do that. ROCA might be part Canadian. Why? What does that even mean? What does it even mean? I want to look like those Canadians in like South Park now. The Canadian face. Crazy. The crazy rabbit forced you. The crazy rabbit. Why Bugs Bunny? What's up, dog? Watch her right now. Your streaming times are a blessing for many of us starved European VTuber fans. I don't know. I always felt like maybe VTubing is not as popular in Europe as it is in like Asia or America, because I honestly don't really know that many VTuber fans at all. Like, most people I know, they're more into like in real life streamers, or they're not into streamers at all. And like, okay, I have some friends like over in Asia, and sometimes I hear like stories about what they have at conventions over there, and they have like all these VTuber guest stars and whatever. I don't really see or hear about that here at all. So, I mean, I know there's European. Actually, no, I'm sorry, that's false. European VTuber fans do not exist. They are fake. Everyone who is European right now, like, who's saying that they're European in the chat right now, they're actually lying to you. They are Americans or Asians LARPing as Europeans. Yeah. you guys are just LARPing. You guys are just LARPing, okay? Because there is no way, because VTubing does not actually exist in Europe. I am actually also just LARPing to be European. I am actually American as well. I'm just pretending like, wow, I want to see the cowboys. No, that's just part of the LARP. Why do you think that is so intense? Why do you think that's so over-exaggerated? Huh? That's because I'm LARPing. European VTuber fans are a myth. Have you ever met a European VTuber fan in real life? I haven't. So, think about it. You know? Think about it. That's... They just do not exist. They're not here. Is Europe even real? Probably not. Have you ever seen Europe in real life? I haven't. So, like, yeah, you can see it, and someone can tell you, like, yeah, this is Europe. But how do you know it's really Europe? How do you know that this is not like the Truman Show or whatever? This is not like some little simulation and you're in this movie. And, like, at some point, some dude's gonna, like, walk up to you and be like, cut, 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 cut. And then that's the end of the movie. And then your life just ends there. Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever thought about that? It's all fake. It's on your head. I've never seen America and Europe in the same room. Exactly. Have you ever seen America and Europe at the same time? There you go. It is all not real. It is all fake. Europe does not exist. It is just something that Europe is like a fantasy world. It's like Narnia or something like that. You know, like they just made that up. It doesn't. I haven't even seen Narnia. I don't even know what it's about. But it's all fake. You know, this is like that. Like this like Hogwarts or something that they came up. What I'm doing right now, that's just this is like fantasy core streaming. Like I'm just pretending like, oh, I'm from Europe. Well, actually, it doesn't. I'm sorry. I need you need this. You need to hear this news from me, but it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Hell yeah, Europeans are wizards. Are you a wizard? How many wizards in chat? Reveal yourself, Ray. Okay, but I have a question for you, computer bros, like, or IT bros or whatever. Why do they call those like installer setups programs wizards or something like that? Like I download something and my computer goes, the wizard will install this for you right now. Why is that? Why do you like which fucking wizards? Because it's magic. Like, it's just yeah, but where did it come from? Like, did someone just come up with that? And I was like, hey, it's funny to call it a wizard. Like, the wizard will install. Because IT people are all nerds, and it's not. Is it actually true though, or is there a reason why they call it a wizard? Maybe there's some sort of way that like looks like magic. I don't know. I need to know. I need to know the PC lore. I don't know. Go research this. I'll try to research this as well. Maybe I'll come with an answer next time. I'll let you guys know what my findings are. But I need to know why it's called a wizard. Why is that called a wizard? Maybe it was. Maybe the person who made the program is like 30 years old. I don't know. Before the 90s, wizard was a common term for a technical expert, somewhat akin to hacker. Wow, really? Ah, I guess that kind of makes sense. I mean, it is kind of like magic. So that means all of the IT people are just wizards. Wait a minute. I see I see your connection. I just called it a star. I'm sorry, wizard. Wizard is so much cooler. You know what? I miss keygen music. I remember the good days of like the keygen, and then like, oh, I want this PopCap game, but I want it differently. And then you have the keygen, and then it opens up, and it's like, and you gotta take this. Wait, if this gets me banned, I'm gonna be mad. But whatever, it's the end of the stream. Do you feel like a hacker already? Do you feel like, are you feeling the hacker run through your veins? Why is it so good? Or this one, what's this? This is fucking good. Like, why is it so good? What the hell? What else do they got? I love chiptunes a lot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I was vibing. Let me be. I love these songs a lot. God, that brings me back. It was always so much fun. There are still people who make tracker music today. I don't even know why. Why don't I just use this as like background music? It's probably like copyrighted. I'm gonna see how many copyright strikes I'm gonna get from this. I kind of wonder. I like how like you have this obscure like chiptune keygen song, and it's called Explosion by Frogfat's Pop. And then just some dude shows up and he's like, I love this track. This chiptune was originally made in 1997 by the artist called Martin Matthias Sundling. Like, dude, how the fuck do you know that? It's like keygen. He just casually drops a little bit of keygen lore. I love it. It reminds me of the Mega Man soundtrack too. His Mega Man soundtrack. Oh, God, it's so good, bro. Did you know that like those Mega Man soundtracks, that there's like bands and stuff who make covers of that song? There's like these Japanese bands, and they have songs like 𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿 what is that? Or you have Airman, like next time. Maybe I should put that on the karaoke. It's insanely hard to sing. 𝕖𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿 I really like that song a lot. 𝕖𝐿𝐿𝐿 and 𝐂𝐿𝐿. I think Jam Project did like a cover of like 𝐂𝐿𝐿. It was really good. So good. You gotta build it though. I mean, he switches to like hat voice in like some point where he goes like da 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 da. And it's like this like it goes like, sorry. Nice soft talking, Roxy. Maybe I should change the title. Okay, I'm gonna change the title. Wait. There, I fixed it. Now no one can be like mad at the clickbait. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. But there, I fixed it. Now no one's mad. Okay? No one be. You were talking about soft things like cakes and pastries, so you're good. Yeah, but I was like loud talking about it. She just used King Crimson.
King Crimson.
If you prefer soft thing to this, you're a heathen. I mean, some people just want comfy. Isn't this like the era of like comfy? Everything needs to be comfy. I remember, I don't know. I feel like there's this weird, like, we're in this weird era where like, for some reason, I thought this music was like an ad for a second, but like, I feel like everyone before this era or something was very try-hard, and everything needs to be cool and perfect and epic. Everything needs to be as epic as possible or something like that. But I feel like we now have entered some sort of era where it's like, yeah, we want everything to be comfy and everything to feel like home, and like everything is like, you know, it's just like casual and stuff like that. And you get all these, you see it a lot in like graphics and stuff, like the way how graphic design, or some people like dorky, people like very like low quality stuff on purpose, you know, things that seem obviously like kind of fake or scuffed, and even in music or something, which is why I feel like lo-fi is like such a big deal now. It's literally just like this random piano part that's like badly played, and then just some dude like some dialogue from some random movie where it's kind of like do you still love me?
Well, of course I love you. Why else would I be here?
Or something like, but if you love me, why don't you show it?
What ain't easy? It ain't easy. It ain't easy. I don't know, like, I don't know. There's just random, random stuff in like lo-fi music. Let's listen. Let's listen. I kind of like. I saw Coney did like a radio stream, and it was so cool. I would love to do something like that as well. I really wish YouTube was nicer for stuff like that. I don't actually like Twitch, so I'm sorry. Maybe I'm weird, but I don't really enjoy Twitch that much. But it's better for like those radio streams kind of thing, which like that would be so much fun. I would love to listen to music with you guys, and I would love to be like a little DJ. And I just can't do that here without YouTube being like, hey, you see this piece of music that you played for like 12 seconds in your video? Well, you stole that, and now your video is blocked. It makes me sad. It makes me sad. I don't like Twitch chat culture. I still can't understand it. I don't know. Like, the most I understand is like they have like Pog or PogChamp, and they have that picture of that one dude that's like, which is, I think that's also Pog or something like that. Isn't there also like a picture of a lizard or something like that? There is a picture of a lizard in the chat, and what else do they say? I don't even fucking know. I do like that the emotes move, and it makes me sad that they don't here. And I do think the emote quality is better because I'm mad at YouTube right now. Okay, I think some of you might have seen, like, I think some of you Komodo hype. Is that what they call it? God. Okay. Maybe some of you saw like this emote, this like weird emote in my chat at some point, and I was so mad at that because I spent like so much time on that, and it looks so good when you see it in its original state, but YouTube just crunches it up into like this tiny as booger sized emote, and you can't even see what the hell's happening anymore. And it made me so mad, and I'm just like, I put so much effort into this and you can't even see what it is. You can't even fucking see what it is. It has to be like so fucking small. Like I can't even have any detail to it. It has to be like just a regular smiley face. The explode. Yeah, it was an explode emote, but you can't even see it. And I was kind of sad about that. I don't know. I feel like also with pixel art, it's way easier to make things obvious if you can move, even if it's just like 2 frames or something, or if it's 2 or 3 frames. If you can make things move with pixel art, it's way easier to make things actually look like the actual thing, because pixel art is, you know, you're very limited. You work with limited pixel. I'm sorry, I'm playing with this fork that's right here. Like with pixel art, you need something to move to see what it is, so you can see different sides of the object or something like that. It gives it more depth and it makes it clearer. And if you don't have that, you can't do it because pixel art is limited. You work with a grid, so it's not gonna be, it's not gonna have the depth like a 3D picture or like something has. I really want YouTube to have like animated emotes. That would be so cool. I would actually, okay, if they have animated emotes, maybe I'll make more emotes, but I feel kind of discouraged for the emote making right now, and I'm actually thinking of just like buying, like commissioning some emotes for YouTube, because I just feel sad that like I work on something really hard and then the quality just crunches it up. Even if I just go to my channel right now and I look at like the members thing or the community thing, I see like, you know, like when I go to like look at the perks or whatever, and then I see my emotes, and I made them I made them the right sizes. They're the right sizes on there, and they still fuzzled it up. It's all fuzzy right now. Why is that? Pixel art is supposed to be crisp. If your pixel art is fuzzy, that's not good, man. It hurts physically when you see that. I'm sorry. I should go. I should shut up. Right? I gotta stop talking. I'm so sorry. I can't stop talking. Wait. I give a little soft talking. Oh god, I need to change the title again. Well, anyway, I should rate someone before I end the stream. And I'm sorry, I've just been having too much fun. Let's see who is live. If anyone is even live at this point. Okay, no idle people are live.
But my friend Spika is live, so please give Spika some support. Spika is an amazing... Oh, she's playing 𝕃, which I've played that game before. It's so good. Spika's an amazing singer, amazing performer. She plays piano and she sings. She's really, really well at it. So do check her out and give her some support. She made some covers recently as well. I think she made like a city pop cover of like a Christmas song the other day, and it was so insanely good. Yeah, Kitty Spika from V did it. So please check her out. Okay, she's great. If you like some comfy music, especially, she has a very comfy voice. All right, thank you so much for today. Sorry for the loud talk. I'm so sorry. I'm a loud person. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm like that. And I don't know why I do that. That's my fork again. But yeah. Please have a good rest if you're gonna sleep. Have a good rest. If you're already halfway through the day, have a good rest of the day. If the day is almost about to end, I don't know. I hope your final hours are still kind of... Holy shit, that sounds kind of dark. Like, your final hours. No. The final part of the day. Your final hours. Sorry, my Patrick Bateman came out again. No, the rest of your day is fine. There, that's what I wanted to say. Jesus, why do I always sound like unintentionally sound like a psycho? I hate it. Okay, so thank you so much for today. Thank you so much if you were staying up for this, and I'm so sorry for that. But I hope you at least had some fun, and I hope I tired you out by being fucking annoying. Like the annoying orange. Annoying orange Roca. Annoying orange Roxy. Wait, I wanna... This is important. Wait. Can I be Holy shit, it kind of hurts my eyes. Jesus. Make future being great again. Whatever. I'm the annoying orange right now. Yeah, totally. I totally glorified it. I should have just done this yesterday and called it a day. Hey, Apple. Hey, Apple. I love you. Bye-bye. 𝐿𝐶𝐾𝐍𝐿. Bye-bye. Mwah.